Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Wednesday episode of the No Contest Wrestling Podcast. I am the heel that you love to hate, O'Shea Jackson Jr., a.k.a. Petty Guerrero.
Hey, yo. It's me. It's the TWO, the JIGG, 2Jiggy, TJ Jefferson. What's up, yo?
We in the news a little bit, man.
We did a little something.
Something, but we got more to do right now because we are in Stamford, Connecticut.
Where we at?
Stamford, Connecticut.
Okay.
We're at the WWE Headquarters.
HQ.
They got us in the big room doing big things. We are here to promote 2K26. Thanks to the people over at 2K. We got some old friends coming back to the No Contest Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah, and a few new ones that we've yet to meet.
Yeah, so we're pumped about it. We know that you, as our audience, our loyal audience, they're pumped about it too. So let's get to it.
Let's go.
TJ, we have a lot that we do on the No Contest Wrestling Podcast, but we don't have enough glamour.
It's like you and I mean, we
I know, man.
We ain't really glamorous.
No, man. A bit of sandpaper guys, two of us right here.
A little bit rugged.
So we have to welcome the glamour. Blake Monroe, welcome to the pod.
Hey, yes,
First
I
time.
like that intro.
Yeah, we try to make you feel welcomed.
We had to come
All
correct.
true. Exactly. Yes. You know.
It's all true, yes.
So, I mean, this is your first time on the pod. We have a couple of questions that we like to ask first-timers around here just to get to know you a little bit. So, I guess the best way to start off is, when did Blake Monroe get bit by the wrestling bug?
Oh, I think I was probably like 7 or 8 years old. I was definitely a very young child. I mean, I wanted to be Jeff Hardy or marry Jeff Hardy, like whichever one came first. Obviously, I didn't marry Jeff Hardy, but I'm basically Jeff Hardy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at you.
Pretty similar, right?
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah, that was kind of my era, and I wanted to be a wrestler since I was a child. And then as I got slightly older, I was, I'm from England, if you couldn't tell by my delicious accent. I wasn't sure if it would be possible, just because I was like, how do I start? Like, how do I wrestle? And then I made it happen. Blake Monroe makes it happen, and I traveled all over the world and finally landed in WWE.
okay.
Now, do you remember your welcome to wrestling moment? A moment
In
that
what
might
way?
have put you,
Like me wrestling? Or?
Yeah, or like
That made you question, like, ooh.
yeah, like maybe a bump that put you on your ass.
I think it would be
a
when
little bit.
Thea Hale took her 500-pound body and hit a senton from the roof of the NXT building directly into my rib cage, damaged the cartilage in my ribs, stole my title just to lose it anyway.
Right.
Oh my
What
God.
kind of getaway is that? And now here I am. That was my sort of moment.
So we're just going there with it.
Yeah.
I'm healed. I'm fine.
You okay with it?
I'm not bothered.
You don't seem upset at all.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Anyway.
Right.
So we normally have a question when the wrestling break your heart. I think she just gave us.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no, wrestling breaks my heart every week.
Yeah,
No, I love wrestling.
was there a time as a fan that you can remember growing up watching where wrestling broke your heart? I like to always talk about The Rock, and when Stone Cold and Vince McMahon teamed up to destroy him at WrestleMania 17, or when Hulk Hogan ran him over while he was in an ambulance.
No, my heartbreak moment was more recent. Like, as a kid, I was very dramatic. I've obviously changed. Not dramatic at all anymore. And I was a big Mickie James fan, and she got it handed to her. Like, she couldn't keep a hold of that title. Can't imagine that. So it was very hard for me. But honestly, as an adult, I'm pretty heartless. But when John Cena retired, I was like, oh, okay.
Did you cry a little bit?
Well, I kept myself together because NXT was on the road, and we had a house show that night. So we watched it with the fans. So I was the main event, and I won.
Naturally.
Yeah,
I
solid.
I won.
Good
Sorry,
victory.
Jordan. And then I laid in the ring, and we watched the retirement, and then he lost.
Yeah.
And everyone was sort of heartbroken, and it was sort of like, oh, see you later.
Yeah, we just had John on for our latest episode. Yeah, we talked
days
to
ago.
Yeah. So it was
Tuesday.
crazy. Yeah, yesterday.
Nervous.
I mean, I'm more nervous talking to you than John,
yeah,
because
I mean,
it's glamour.
I'm used to that. That's true.
But yeah, it was interesting, because he's John Cena, and you're sitting there and
Right.
you're like staring at him, like, okay, this is really
Yeah.
the man,
He's
right?
so
here.
larger than
His
life.
hands. I just couldn't. I was like, yeah, solid handshake. I was
He's
like, yeah.
awesome. He comes to the performance center and he gives us a lot of advice. He's like, hey, ask me anything. I'm here to help. And I'm just like,
Have you had a chance to take him up on that? Have you asked him?
yeah, I asked him about a ton of different stuff, just about a lot about wrestling instincts. And he gave me a ton of advice on when to about owning things, and things happen. Like, a lot of people want to be like scared of it, and he's like, own it, like make it as big as you possibly can. And
like when someone throws their 500-pound body on you.
I mean, this was pre rib damage, but I'm sure it applies. But yeah, that kind of thing for sure, and just a ton of different stuff. And it was cool too because of the Performance Center. We obviously have people from an athletic background, we have wrestlers, we have actors, so many different people. So it was such a wide range of questions, and he sat with us for hours, and he would have stayed there too. We were made to leave, but he's so generous with his time. So, but it was definitely interesting seeing him in real life. It's like, you're John Cena and you're just sitting here telling me like how to be better. It's awesome. Why am I not in the middle, by the way?
Well, we tried this. Our first interview we had CM Punk, and so we put him in the middle. Yeah. So O'Shea was here, I was here, and he'd go back and forth, and so. We tend not, you get comments from people, and they're usually like, you guys stink or whatever, but somebody said it'd be better to put him you guys in the side, have him there. That way he doesn't have to look.
Alternatively, like, I would probably just look at myself in the camera mirror forward.
Right.
And we'd also, if I was doing that, we'd show both sides of my face.
Well, that would make sense.
Damn,
look at us.
We look so stupid now.
Yeah,
in front of Blake
if you keep
Monroe.
working at this, though, you'll get better.
Yeah, we're still early in the game.
It's early days for you.
Speaking of early in the game, like, I know you started early wrestling, like... Jesus.
I mean, come on.
What are we doing? Lost in this. I need $2.
WWE.
Who were the wrestlers that kind of motivated you? Like, who'd you watch when you were younger and be like, I want to be...
I told you when I was younger, I wanted to be Jeff Hardy.
You wanted to be Jeff Hardy is great.
Growing up, I think for me too, like that kind of age of from being a teenager to an adult and kind of being like, okay, what am I actually going to do with my life, was around the time of the women's evolution with Charlotte, Sasha, that whole group. And then I love the Bella Twins. I love Nikki Bella. And for me, I feel like Total Divas got so many more viewers for the women, and they wanted to see women's wrestling.
Absolutely.
So that time for me where I was like, I really think I want to do this, was when WWE and women's wrestling was like just coming together so much. And I was like, I want to be a part of that. And NXT, these women were having these amazing matches. And I was like, I want to do that. Like, I want to, it was so competitive. So that was around the time for me. It was like, these are the kind of crop of women who are making me think, this is a really viable career, a lengthy career, a respectful one, and it's something I wanted a part of. And look at me now.
Right. I'm glad you brought up, the Bellas, and because we went on a full rant one episode about the impact of Total Divas and what it did for ladies in the market. And people like to try to diminish that era without fully realizing the business side of things. It was so impactful. Like there's certain people that wouldn't be here without that show.
Yeah, people like when Nikki came back, there were people saying, whatever they had to say and trying to, like you said, diminish what they brought. I know I have girlfriends who never watched
But
wrestling.
they know who Nikki Bella is.
They know Nikki and Brie, and then they start watching it, and it's like, how can you...
Also, Brie's return at the Rumble.
That was huge.
Impact.
What a pop.
I mean, come on. So, I love them so much, and I think I'm so happy that they're getting the respect they deserve, especially with the crowd reactions when they've returned at the Rumbles, or, especially Nikki having the singles run, and I know Primo is back now. But it's like, for me, it makes me really happy because I was a real big Bella Twins defender because, first of all, they're great wrestlers. But I think they got written off because they were in a reality show. And it's like, no, this show impacted women's wrestling so much. My mum, isn't the biggest wrestling fan. Sorry, mother. You're going to have to learn to love it. But she loved watching Total Divas. And it was something we could do together. She got to see a little bit of wrestling when I became a wrestler. She's like, oh, okay, cool. And like, she understood aspects of it. And it was so digestible to people who had never seen wrestling. And I just think to diminish them and write them off is so disrespectful because, I mean, they're one of the main reasons I'm here. Maxine, so many women wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. So hate on them all you want. Bella for life. Bella Army, rise up.
Well, we thank the Bellas for having you here.
Exactly.
Blake,
want to hit her with
all right. So Blake, we have a question that we ask everybody the first go around for this. You're in a situation out with the ladies getting mimosas, and they are hating on the glamour. They are hating on.
Who's hating on me?
50 ladies in this situation.
Wait, I'm out with my friends and they're hating on me?
Oh, no, listen. There's
haters.
All right.
Ladies in the bar are
So I have
hating that the
50
glamour is
friends.
there.
Oh, okay. These are external women.
50 patrons within the bar
Patrons,
are hating on you,
and we need to get you out the bar safely.
Yes, so you need to pick a team.
A
team of you and 4 other superstars.
To get out?
Yeah, to make sure that the glamour stays glamorous.
Like who I would really want with me, so we could throw some hands.
By the way, you can pick women from any era.
No, I only need one. I just need Thea Hale, and I would just throw her across the bar.
So toxic.
She would take them all out, break a couple ribs, and I would be fine, I suppose. But if it was really about a smart escape, let's think.
Yeah.
All right, let me entertain your question. From any era? Oh, gosh. Trish Stratus? Mm-hmm. That's because I would like to have a martini with Trish Stratus.
Who wouldn't?
After you get done, don't want that.
The Bella Twins?
Yeah, solid.
What, we're trying to escape?
Yeah, we need to get you home safely.
I don't know who has that skill set. What is this, taken?
Yeah, right. Need one more.
Right, I got Trish and the Bellas. I need one more to get out.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Who would get me out?
Would you want
You know
someone
who
with size?
I'm gonna throw in someone who hasn't debuted on NXT yet.
Oh.
She's called Bayley Humphrey.
Oh my
Yes.
yo.
You'll know her
We've had
we
just keep saying she's probably gonna have to change her name.
Yeah.
Bayley
Possibly. Humphreys?
Yeah, so she's on LSG as Bayley.
Yeah.
Listen, try me.
Right.
In fact,
exactly.
I'll start the fight because she'll finish it.
You might be the second person to actually
I
say
think
her
Bayley
name.
might be the other person who said her.
Yeah.
So
She's phenomenal. What a spectacle of a woman.
You are phenomenal.
You're fantastic.
Thank you
I
so
like that
much.
you guys bring it back
Thank
to
you
me.
so much.
Of course, always.
Bring it back to me.
We gotta have you for a full episode. This has
Yes.
been the NXT hub for quite some time now.
Love
So
that.
we'll bring you back for a full and take a deeper dive.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for being here. Blake Monroe, clap for her at home.
And in the studio. Yeah, come on.
Fans of the No Contest Wrestling Podcast, you know who this man is. He's been on before. The last time we were here to sell WWE 2K, Xavier Woods. Man, welcome back to the pod, my man.
Clap it up.
Sorry,
My man, 2 time. This is the second
He said
time.
clap it up, everybody.
Tuesday, yeah, clap it up.
Yeah, everybody.
My man.
Y'all can clap it up too. Hands up the cameras. There we go. And at home, we see you.
Full Saints Row. I feel you.
You know, I got to. What a good set of games. What a good set of games.
Underrated for sure. And people would like to trash on the last one. I had a good time.
It's fun, bro. It's just I miss when video games were video games.
Yeah.
You're just playing them for fun.
Yeah.
And now I feel like we live in an era. I'm on a high horse for no reason off the jump. Remember, like, you would play like Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was my jam.
Yeah.
But I wasn't worried about if anybody else liked it or if it won Game of the Year or anything or like what anybody or even what magazine said about it. Like,
Right.
I just saw it, I picked it up, I played it, I liked it. And that was
Yeah.
my experience. But I feel like now there's so many games that are out there because of Steam and all these things, which is great. I love people getting the chance to put their energy and their creativity into making games. But it's so hard for me to find something that I like. And then I go into Twitter and then people are like, don't play this because X, Y, and Z. And it's like, well, I might actually like that. But then some
Right.
people actually take those opinions and they go, I shouldn't play it.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like,
Yeah,
it
and
hurts.
I mean, right now, I feel like the indie games are making a huge surge. Because AAA, like, I feel like there's all the big companies are so scared to move because of that.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, y'all be giving us games that are unfinished.
come on.
Come
And then
on,
we got to
man.
pay for a monthly. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to
I
cartridge?
hear that complaint a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
dude. They give us unfinished games, and then they're like, "Oh, well, there's going to be an update." I bought this to play it right now.
Yeah.
You know, I don't
play it now.
wait for an update. But yeah, like you said, it used to be a time where you were just having a good time, and that's gone. It is what it is. I think the world got more serious because of Christopher Nolan. I blame Christopher Nolan because like when the Dark Knight series started happening, everything needed to be like grittier and serious. Like everything had to like the wackiness and fun of the world left because of Christopher Nolan. O'Shea Jackson Jr.
That's the quote. You're about to get torn up online. Somebody gonna eat you alive.
He's used to that.
Oh,
Yeah,
love it,
I
bro.
see you fighting on there.
I'm a heel, baby.
You stay calm. You're I open up the app and it's like, you know how you refresh, but it's the same like
Yeah.
people. So like you're always in my thing and you're always fighting with somebody. You're always arguing with somebody.
Like, just let me nerd out. Like, I just want to just talk wrestling, anime, games, and occasional Lakers. And people can't just leave me alone. And I never attack anybody. I defend myself. You know, I'm a good guy.
He's all right, but here's the deal, right? Like the other day, somebody said something, and he was going back and forth with a dude. I'm like, yo, why are you wasting your time? We just interviewed John Cena. Like, leave these people alone. And then 2 seconds later, I got on there and cursed somebody out.
Come on. You gotta just let it go. Let it go.
We're doing our best.
I don't like flies in my house. If a fly flew in your house, and it's like, I could just let him, let him do his thing. No, kill it. Kill it right then and there.
But your house is bigger than what's in here. You know? We're a slave to this. We have phones so that we can be attached to other people's schedules, right? Make ourselves more available. For what? Get it out of here. We got our friends. We're talking right here.
Yeah, that's right. It's Black History Month.
Exactly. I love it in February.
So I asked you earlier, I was like, how you doing?
Oh, yeah.
And you said?
My shoulder apparently has gone through like a meat grinder.
Okay.
And so I got a couple tears in there. So we're hoping that it's just physical therapy, and then I'll be all right. And then if not, then your boy will have to get cut open.
Oh.
And so we'll see how it goes. But I'm positive. I'm optimistic. I was telling some friends the other day. They said, how you feeling? I said, well, if it is surgery, then that's what it is. That's what the universe has given me as my test. That's the next mountain that I have to climb, the next lesson that I have to learn. So everything happens for a reason,
Are you staying positive? Because there's a point where you and Kofi seemed that you took the positivity and threw it out the window.
No, I'm constantly positive about myself and my circle around me. Everybody else, that's on them. That's on them. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
People that you may have kicked out of your circle?
Kicked out? You mean left and then were upset because they weren't welcome with open arms because there was no apology for how they treated us? I mean, if you...
Those type of people?
Yeah.
Man.
Every time that you level up, you start to feel uncomfortable around people because they're not on the same level. You can't take everybody to the next flight. They were supposed to be on that first flight, but you're connecting. You got to take an international flight. This is some Kev on stage stuff. Yeah. Taking an international flight. You need a whole new crew. You can't take who was sitting next to you on 37B because you were having fun drinking mimosas in the back with them. Because now I'm in first class.
Right.
Now I'm going to Italy. Mm-hmm. We don't have the same crew. We don't have the same people on the plane. And
you're getting warm nuts and chocolate chip cookies out there.
Stay having warm nuts.
Hey, yo. That's right, baby.
I stay clothed. Your boy, look at me. Of course I'm warm at all times, everywhere.
Oh, my goodness. All right. So just to keep everything on injury, something that I didn't get to ask you guys the last time. Because last time, first of all, thank you for that rant that we went on at the Rumble.
Rant?
Yeah, because they told us that you only got 10 minutes. We talked to New Day for like 30 minutes.
I think at one point you guys shooted someone off trying to pull you out.
We appreciate you very much.
We're having a good time.
Yeah.
You guys are very easy to talk to, so it works.
I appreciate it.
So I want to know, you've taken a lot of moves throughout your career.
Yep.
What is a move that you hate taking?
Does that have to be something that happens regularly or just something that's happened to me once before?
Just something where
you're wrestling so-and-so, and you're going to get this hit on you at some point, and you're like, oh.
I don't know, man. Everything kind of sucks. I'll be honest. Everything hurts at all points, but probably if there's like a power bomb.
Yeah, we've heard that a few times.
I don't like if I'm like floating in the air.
Yeah.
If I'm coming down to the ground with some force, it feels a lot better.
So
which I know sounds crazy.
Yeah,
I need gravity plus an assist. If it's just gravity, not having a good time. Feels like my organs get shook up. I don't like that.
Oh my god.
It's someone who obviously we know you outside the wrestling world is such a big gamer, as you guys talked about. Like every year when you get to see yourself in something like 2K26, what's the little kid in you feel like? Because that's you.
Yeah.
In there, man. Did you ever believe, did you ever think that you'd have that opportunity?
So, not to sound pompous, but yes.
Okay.
This is what I knew I was born to do.
Doesn't sound pompous at all, by the way.
I chose this, or it chose me, I don't know. But this was the path that I was on. So I always aspired, yes, to be a WWE superstar. I always aspired to become King of the Ring. I always aspired to have an action figure, but I always aspired to be in the game. Because for as long as they've had Creator Wrestler in there, I was making myself.
Yeah.
Right.
And my name was Zero. That's what I thought my wrestling name was going to be.
Yeah.
I've had it in so many different games. And now at this point, Zero's in 2K as like a playable character.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you design them?
Yes.
Oh.
So like, it's like gone so far past what I ever thought it could be. But seeing myself in the game meant that I don't have to make my model anymore.
Yeah.
And at one point I was using 2K to design my wrestling gear and then would take pictures of it and send it to my gear guy.
No, really?
And so the Creator
sick.
Wrestler suite is so good and it improves so much every game that I guarantee you that there's people that are doing that now. And there's kids who are spending so much time making these intricate designs to make this wrestling gear for the wrestler that they believe that they're going to be when they're adults. So that alone, like, the game is great. Yeah. I love GM mode. We talk about that all the time. But the Creator Wrestler suite, like, I don't know, man. I would as a kid, I'd pay money just for that, just to design some stuff because it's so much that you can do in it.
You know, we lost I just became Gamer Buzz with AJ Styles, and now he gone.
Yeah, we had a great talk.
You know, it really hurt my soul. So if you could give some words with to AJ Styles, a fellow gamer who is now gone.
We think he's gone.
Yeah, we think he's gone, but
Gloves never really touched the
man. Yeah,
man.
he's a PUBG man. I got to find him on there. But some words for AJ. As a gamer,
it's a long last question because there's a lot I could say about AJ. So for the people who don't know, AJ's wife said that I should get the shot at Bound for Glory to wrestle against him and Tomko because I had trained with AJ for, I don't know, he needed people to help get some sweat going because he was coming off a run with Daniels as tag champions, going back into singles.
This is the Consequences
Creed
days.
This is before.
Oh, okay.
So my buddy Sauronaro calls me and he goes, hey, AJ needs some bodies to bump around. I'm working at a daycare that summer. And I called my boss, and she was my teacher when I was little, so she knew I wanted to be a wrestler. She knew I was on the independents. I said, I have a chance to wrestle with this guy. He's like my favorite wrestler. I need a week off. She's like, go. Use that week and train with AJ. Months down the road, they're having this match at Bound for Glory. It's him and Tomko against Truth and Pac-Man Jones.
Right.
Pac-Man Jones can't wrestle because of the NFL contract, so they just
had to
need,
stand there.
Yeah, they need somebody who can be in the match. And so AJ's wife, as he's thinking about people, she's like, oh, that guy was really nice. Why don't you give him a shot? And they gave me a shot, sight unseen, to wrestle at their WrestleMania against AJ.
Yeah.
And from that, I got a contract. From that, I got into WWE. From that, made New Day. From that, I'm sitting here talking to you. So without AJ sticking his neck out for me, I don't know if I have the life that I have now.
Strong.
So that's somebody that is very important to me.
That's real stuff, right?
Yeah, that's real life. Now, on the show, the things that he has done that I can't really condone, He's not a super great guy in that aspect, Clearly being rude to New Day, being rude to Kofi and myself. But other than that, I think that he is the greatest to ever do it. He is my favorite wrestler of all time, and it was very hard seeing his last match, but I'm glad I was there for it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Xavier Woods, bro.
You,
always welcome here. We still got to get that full episode.
Yeah, we'd love to have you anytime to do it.
I know we keep doing these short ones.
I know, man, but they hit every time. That's why we need a full one.
If you got some time off,
putting the
we're in El
request in.
Segundo. If you find yourself in,
I'm gonna be in LA next week.
Oh,
don't threaten me with a good time.
And our student. Oh, actually, we won't be because we'll be in Indy for the combine. So
we?
Yeah. Well, I will be. You won't.
It's my birthday on Tuesday.
So come check him out.
Hey, happy early birthday!
Thank
there you go.
Appreciate it.
Stay off Twitter. Stay off Twitter. Quit arguing with people.
Champ is here.
That's right. About time, man.
The big man. You were right here.
Oh, look at his stupid face. This is a nightmare about today. Finally become the champion of the world. I come to WWE Headquarters and I have to look at CM Punk's face everywhere.
Just discuss you?
She discussed everybody. His sunken in face, his junky eyes. I'm surprised they put his, they want to sell video games or not. Like WWE's getting so real life.
Yeah, we're running.
Oh, good, because I want to get this in. Yeah, imagine you want to sell some video games. You think this is the face I'm going to put on there after WWE getting so big. We're on ESPN now. We're on Netflix now. We're so gigantic. A lot of new fans.
Yes.
The kids buying the games out there. The mother looking at it and like, what the heck is that? My kid's getting one. Those zombies are out now. They're not as cool as they used to be in 2. It looks like Junkie Hero or something. I was like, when my kids played the main protagonist as a junkie, I can't imagine how I'd play that. If I was in the game, they'd be like, one, I want my kids to grow up to be like him. And they're tall, jacked, handsome. He's college educated. The other guy, barely went to school. Also, he's handsome as hell.
Mothers
Mothers will watch their kids play that game. They'll fly off the shelves. Or wherever people buy games now. God, I just hate looking at his stupid face.
Well, guys, as you can
Anyway,
see,
hi. Champ is here.
He's already in full effect. No Contest Wrestling podcast fans. Welcome back to the show. The underappreciated, now gold-plated Drew McIntyre.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah.
Welcome
Sorry I
back.
came in hot, but I am hot. I walk into WWE Headquarters, a giant picture of CM Punk. God, again, the #1 title in the world, I'm still disrespected.
Yeah,
that's gotta
it's
be
outlandish.
tough, man.
Underappreciated. The underappreciated Drew
The
McIntyre.
biggest underdog in the world, even as world champion.
But now, I don't know if you are aware that we had John Cena on.
Oh, I haven't heard. I've only had 10 interviews prior to this. And they're definitely not asking nonstop about it.
Yeah, but word hit through John that it was supposed to be you and not AJ in that situation. Talk to us a little about that. We got his side. Well, what's your side of having to pivot?
And were you aware of any of this?
I mean, I'm aware of enough. But yeah, I'm surprised at the reaction. I mean, what he specifically said, I believe, was, they weren't feeling what had happened thus far. No. And then John decided to do the tweet, what do you think about AJ? And everyone obviously wanted to see that. And it was a phenomenal, pun intended, match. Yeah. That was what happened. It wasn't like everyone going to be Drew versus Cena advertised for the fans. No, we don't want that. And we changed it. No, it wasn't that. It was just, okay, we're not feeling what's going on thus far as much as we should. How about this? Okay, and himself and obviously Triple H and the creative team said, let's pivot this way. Everyone loved it, and I obviously would have loved the chance to get in the ring with Cena. I talked about it non-stop. Mostly wanted to get on the microphone with him, like he's the best of the best on that mic. I proved I could tear this guy apart behind me. Is supposed to be the best. I wanted the chance with Cena, and it never happened, and that's fine. Yeah. Things work out the way they're supposed to work out. I've learned that over the past 25 years of wrestling, and now in conclusion, John Cena's retired, and I'm the WWE Undisputed Champion, so it worked out fine, right?
Right. You're not mad at it. Yeah, you came in here with some hardware, but before you came here to the No Contest Wrestling Podcast, you got to take that home in front of that crowd. Yeah. Take us through that, what that feeling was, man.
Yeah, it was awesome. I don't know if people expected it. Probably not. Obviously, Cody has been on quite the run ever since he came back to WWE, never mind as champion. And I've seen our last 2 matches where I was screwed over by the referees. Probably assumed something similar was going to happen. Drew was going to get screwed again, the story of my life. And at the end, Jacob Fatu got involved, and a lot of people keep saying, I've not talked about this because I don't think it's worth saying because people have got eyeballs, but I'll have to over-explain all the time because people are idiots. But Jacob even said, Drew was halfway out the cage when I showed up. So it was always like I wasn't going to win. But I had to overcome not just Cody Rhodes, one of the top superstars in all of WWE, but also Jacob Fatu, that idiot thinks I attacked him, which I didn't. So I overcame the odds of both of them. I defeated 2 men that night to become champion. And then I walked out in Glasgow the next night for the first ever title defense, first chance with a live crowd as the champion of all of WWE in my own country, where I said I was going to bring the title back to Scotland, where all the dream began, and all the family in the crowd and all my people in the crowd, and it was freaking amazing. It was poetic. Robert Burns or Shakespeare couldn't have written it any better.
Right.
As a young boy growing up, we know that you were a huge wrestling fan.
Yes.
Like, when you got that in front of the crowd, the feelings that were going through your body, what?
Incredible. It's hard to put into words. Obviously, I had the title for a long time during the pandemic, but nobody there. And it meant so much, but I felt like I had a responsibility to keep people entertained during those times, which we...
Hard times for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, we know what we know now. We feel how we feel now. But back then, people were scared. It was the uncertainty. Yeah. Was the world ever going to be normal again? And WWE was the escape, and I was the figurehead for such a long time before Roman came back. And... I saw that as a responsibility. I couldn't really relax. I couldn't enjoy it, and obviously there wasn't live fans. So to actually enjoy it, whether I get cheers, whether I get boos, I don't care. I just having the title, how I always dreamed it as a kid, and feeling like I put in the work, I'm justified, I'm vindicated, and in the end, I am the good guy. Like everyone keeps telling me I'm the bad guy, and I go, okay, explain to me, give me one example I'm the bad guy, and I'll explain my journey. Since you don't remember past the past 2 weeks, I'll explain why I have the PTSD I have. I'll explain the character journey, character arc I've been on, the human being emotions I have, and if you were 280 pounds and 6'5" and Drew McIntyre in WWE, would you do what I have done and what I say all the time? The answer is yes, and don't lie to yourself. I am the good guy. That's why I keep saying the biggest underdog, the last good guy in WWE.
The last.
Can you please put that on a T-shirt?
I've tried to put many things on T-shirt, but I keep saying no. The number one thing I get more than anything aside is, oh my goodness, Drew, you're still good at wrestling. Is
I mean, well, obviously.
You're my mother's favorite wrestler, non-stop, like Pat McAfee. Everybody keep telling me, like I keep saying, I want a shirt that says your mother's favorite wrestler, so let's pitch it right now.
Yes,
Okay.
let's push
Your mother's
the
favorite
propaganda.
wrestler. It's the number one thing I hear behind When's Broken Dreams coming back. Which, if you want that, you have to tweet Triple H non-stop and drive him crazy. And my current music suits me better. I believe that. But for one big event, tweet him like crazy, and we'll get it for a big event.
We thought we were going to get it over in Scotland. I think everyone online thought that was going to happen, and it didn't. So
It's a long game. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
sure.
Like, look at me now. The people in 2025 were like, all right, that's it. Drew's never going to win again. This is just going to be in a situation where he's always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yeah.
And I always kept the faith. I kept working hard, improving my game. So it's the thing I've learned throughout my career, and so many ups and downs, is you never take yourself out the game. I made sure I kept improving upon my speaking ability, my in-ring ability, and even my body. I got a trainer in, changed my diet up. Improve my mobility, how my body feels overall, but not just that, how it looks, because I knew it'd be a matter of time before I get my hands on this gold, and I could say to everybody, this is what a champion's supposed to look like, and I do it non-stop online, because this is what a champion's supposed to look like.
you heard the man.
Dude,
Heavyweight champion of the world. Heavyweight champion of the world.
Not cruiserweight, not lightweight,
Yeah,
not
no.
flyweight, bantamweight, strawweight.
Yeah, sophisticated
Heavyweight.
audience now. We watch UFC, watch boxing. Heavyweight.
dude,
Big
now,
dog.
I aspire to be, because I'm a bit of a heel. All right, I like
Follow
to
him on
introduce-
Twitter. You know that.
I introduce myself as the heel that you love to hate, O'Shea Jackson Jr. So I aspire to be the level of hater that you are. All right, yeah,
Truth teller.
yeah, man. Because
That's how he preferred to look at it.
there's been a lot of times where Cody might bounce back, or Jacob might think they're about to bounce back, and you have been there to deny them. Now, at first, I looked at that as like Drew McIntyre showing again he's the number one hater in the world, and like we're all just following behind him. But when you think about all the times that you've gotten cheated by the refs,
Yeah.
I mean,
this is just payback.
Yeah.
Am I right to think that?
Of course you're right, because you actually remember what's happened historically rather than what have you done for me lately, what's happened lately. Yeah,
Right.
Why would I be upset with Cody? Well, if we go back to when he first came back to WWE, I was there with him and Seth when I was telling him to go finish the story, buddy. I was believing in him. He kept shunning me. He became champion. He was flipping out against Kevin Owens. I went to SmackDown, gave him a hug, told him, brother, if you're losing your mind, you're going to let it all slip away. He shunned me again. Then he came to Raw when I was beating up Sami Zayn and attacked me. People forget all this stuff.
We remember this.
This is why you can't beat me in a debate, because I actually have a memory. And then I finally get
And
the
you got
title
facts
shot
backing
against
you up.
Cody. Facts. Like, that's all I do is truth and facts. My degree's in criminology. You can't defeat me.
Yeah.
Then we had the match, like the initial match. Referee screwed me over, stopped me kicking his head through the table like it wouldn't be legal if I did it against the steel steps or
Right.
something. I had an 8 count at one point. Then the second match, I tried to hit him with the title. We tried to hit him with the title. Yeah, because we had another match prior to that where he bashed me in the face with the title, got himself disqualified. I don't turn the other cheek. I slap your other cheek, headbutt your face. Then he DDT'd me on the title after checking if the ref was there. And in the cage match, I overcame both of them, and I can't let him get the title back because I know when he gets it back, he will lock it down. That'll be the end of the story. That'll be the never-ending story of Cody being champion for the rest of the time. I liberated that title. It's mine now. And for WWE, I believe it is best around Drew McIntyre's waist, because I don't want to go back to sunshine, lollipops, handshaking, Cody Rhodes, big
Kissing
smiles.
babies.
I know he's got an edge now because I know he's coming for this title. I know how fired up he is. And it's the Cody chasing the title is the best that he can possibly be. But Drew McIntyre as champion is the best I can possibly be. And my WWE equals dangerous and unpredictable. And everyone's after me, and I'm the centerpiece. And it's a 3-hour show, so it's perfect.
Dude,
I mean, what else can you say?
God.
What else?
The truth. That's it. I can never lose because
The
I don't
fax
lie.
machine,
It's like
Drew
in your
McIntyre.
relationship, you lie to the missus too much. You're like, oh, damn it, what did I tell her last time? You just keep to the truth. The
truth will set
You'll
you
never
free.
get heat. Yeah.
The
Truth will
Another
set you
t-shirt.
free.
That
There's
is-
so many t-shirts today.
We've gotten 3 Drew McIntyre
Yeah.
T-shirts, and we need to
fax
see
machine.
these things. You know,
Yeah, I
what I'm
want
saying?
the one where I was lying in the bed with the title. That's the first one I asked for. They
Yeah.
did the Messi
Okay.
picture where he
Yeah.
went to bed with the World Cup. Said I did the one with the title. I want that on a t-shirt so I can wear it while in bed with the title. Wearing the
Yeah.
t-shirt.
That's kind of meta, I think, is what
Dude,
that
yeah,
is.
we need to. We do. We need to get that. We need to push that propaganda.
Oh, we got to make them ourselves. In one way or
Honestly,
another,
bro,
you're getting
Yeah.
some
People
T-shirts.
be
It does
mad.
sound like that. LA Knight's new one looks pretty homemade. It looks like he homemade it in his bedroom going by the front.
Now I want to know about because you had such a great promo the other night where you were rallying the SmackDown troops. Talk to us a little bit about that, because with the Punk and Roman segment, people with Roman saying that Raw was the better show and how they were speaking to one another. kind of put
disrespected.
Yeah, kind of put SmackDown in the shadow when we all know that SmackDown for years now was marketed as the #1 show. So talk to us about rallying the SmackDown troops the way that you did in that promo.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I had to. Again, I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a good guy.
Yeah.
I say exactly how I feel and what's on my mind, and that's what was on my mind that day based on what I saw Monday. I don't care what they said about me. If anything, they actually kind of defended me. Like, Punk would run his mouth about me. Roman would say he's 4 times bigger. He had you crying over a plastic bracelet. Right. Roman would say, I beat Drew for 3 years in a row. Punk would say, yeah, you and your entire family. So it's not like they were going after me too bad, but making SmackDown and the roster feel less than is what bothered me. Yeah. That's why I gave my Braveheart speech. Just tell them the truth. I was like, listen, like this is the #1 title in the world. It's got the lineage, including those 2 guys who've held it. Like, both of them had historic reigns. Argue all you want. This is the #1 title in wrestling. For the SmackDown roster, if you didn't watch that and get a light lit under their arse with gasoline thrown on it, and every single time they're out there, be it a promo, be it a match, they're not giving 150%, making SmackDown unmissable, then I'm going to kick you off the show. I stay quiet unless you ask for advice. I don't impose my advice, but if I see you bringing the show down, I'll personally go and shout at you until management get his arse off the show or her ass off the show. If you're not contributing, we got a 3-hour show. We're competing against Raw as far as I'm concerned. And that Roman and Punk, all they did was fire me up, and they should have fired everyone else up too.
Dude. Well, always a treat with you. We got to let you go.
But headlines left and right. Every time I open my mouth.
Nice,
no swearing today, though. I'm doing good. I promised management I would stop swearing.
We had you for about a half hour last time, a few minutes today. We got to get you sometime in studio in LA.
Yes, this is at least step 1. We're in person.
Right, yeah, we did.
Good to see you again, man, and congratulations. Good luck.
Yeah.
And watch your back because they're coming for you.
Yeah.
They are. I didn't attack Jacob. Why does he keep attacking me?
Bro.
Because you got that.
Exactly.
I guess.
Biggest target in the industry, man. Drew McIntyre, everybody.
#1.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know I love when another gamer is around here. And we got Tyler Breeze here on the No Contest Wrestling Podcast. Bro, first of all, #1, how you doing?
Yeah. I'm doing good.
That's good.
Busy day, man. You guys are busy too, obviously. When the person after the ends.
Oh, look.
Sorry, we just saw Drew McIntyre attack
the CM Punk poster over there.
That's how it goes. Yeah. That's how it goes. I'm surprised he didn't do it to these ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he was talking bad about it. So.
That makes sense.
#1, all right. Now, we have our questions that we like to ask the first timers on here. But I got to ask, what is it like, as somebody who loves games, to be in a game? Yeah.
That was so. Everybody kind of has that milestone.
Yeah.
For me, because I grew up playing, and that was my I made it moment.
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh, dude, I'm in this thing. This is I'm wrestling. Yes, it's cool, but I'm in a game.
And you didn't have to make yourself.
Exactly, 100%. They made me. Yeah. And now I get to choose it. Yeah.
Exactly.
World of difference.
Okay, so before obviously gaming comes before, but when did you get bit by the wrestling bug?
Oh man. So it's almost like the cliche story of when I was a kid. I think I was 6. Okay. I was downstairs playing. My dad kind of went, "Hey, wrestling's on TV." He said, "What's wrestling?" I don't know what it is. Yeah. So I went up and I watched, and it was the British Bulldog against Crush in just like a Saturday Superstars match. Nothing crazy, but as soon as I saw it, I went, "Whoa, this is really cool."
Yeah.
And British Bulldog to me, because he was the guy where I was like, man, this guy's gigantic and he looks cool and he's doing this cool stuff. And I went, okay, I should probably watch this again. So every Saturday I would just watch the next Superstars. And he would kind of recap the week, I think. And I didn't really know who anybody was, but I just went, wrestling's really cool.
Yeah.
And then it was from there I learned more and more and more. And then it was this is what I'm going to do when I grow up. Mm-hmm. And then so from there, literally everything I did in my life led towards I'm going to be a wrestler. And everybody's you'll outgrow it, and the usual stuff. And it was no, I didn't outgrow it.
Yeah,
it's I love wrestling. So,
right.
Yeah, it was right from the beginning.
Now on that journey, what was your welcome to wrestling moment? Either a bump that put you on your ass, or a move that you took?
No, you know what? Honestly, I, especially now because I'm training other people at flatbacks to kind of get into it, where a lot of people are surprised at how physical it is and how it actually feels. Yeah. I kind of, I don't know. I just had a feeling that hey, this is probably really difficult, and it probably hurts a lot more than anything else I've ever done. So when I showed up, I trained at Storm Wrestling Academy with Lance Storm, who I grew up watching.
Monster.
And that to me was kind of the moment of I grew up watching this guy on TV, and now I'm here to be trained by him. The bumps and learning the ropes and all that stuff didn't hurt. It wasn't oh man, I didn't expect this. I expected it. Yeah. But when it became real was when I was staring at him in the face being I watched you.
Yeah.
You're on TV, and now you're like here, and I'm doing what you're doing, and like we're about to wrestle a match against each other, and it was like that for me was like, oh, okay, this is like a real thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I mean, like, you know, obviously throughout the years, you take some bumps here and there where you go, oh, that sucked, but nothing that really like opened my eyes or made me like second guess it or go, you know, do I really want to do this? Like, no, this is exactly what I signed up for, you know.
Right.
So, you know, going back to NXT, your entrance was pretty amazing and iconic with the selfie stick
Yeah,
and the, because you were seriously the first person I'm sure any of us saw incorporate their phone into
for sure.
it. So how did that come about?
It was kind of a combo of stuff. So before NXT, there was Florida Championship Wrestling. It was FCW. And nobody really even knew it existed. It was just kind of like for us to get out there and figure out who we are.
Because it wasn't on TV or anything.
It was
really?
local Tampa TV. But like nobody watched. Nobody showed up at the shows. Like we would have like 5 people there. But it was really like it was just for us to figure out who we were and everything else. And when you're there, you kind of, you know, when you're breaking in, I knew how to wrestle, and that was it. So I was going by the name of Mike Dalton, and it was just like, you know, as generic, plain Jane kind of guy you could be.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Dalton.
Oh my God! Like even saying it just makes me go, oh my God! It's there's nothing there. There's no like, you know, aside from like I'm a 22-year-old blonde kid who's, you know, I can do a drop kick and stuff. Like nobody cares. Nobody cares. And so it kind of came to that point when I was in WWE for a couple of years, and they went, we can't really do anything with Mike Dalton. Like, what are we going to do here? And so I started to brainstorm and was like, well, you know, I'm not about to lose my dream job here, so like I better think of some stuff. And it was I was living with Xavier Woods at the time, and I went, what are we going to do, man? And he goes, just come up with some characters. And I said, okay. So I came up with like 3 different characters, and one of them happened to be Tyler Breeze. And I went, you know what? I've been focusing so hard on this like wrestling part, like just wrestling and wrestling in the ring. So let's go the complete opposite. Let's go with a guy who doesn't know how to wrestle. And I've always kind of been drawn to like that like almost like the stupid idiot characters of movies and shows.
Okay.
And
like a Lloyd Christmas or
100%. And Zoolander was like I loved it. I went, you know what? This is really good. And there's guys that were coming in for tryouts for FCW. And I was helping like do their tryouts and whatever, and I would hear them say really funny stuff, and not because they just didn't know, right? So they'd be like, "Oh yeah, you know, like what are the shows like Friday Night Smashdown and stuff?" And I'd go, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Smashdown.
And I would laugh, and I'd go, there might be something here.
Yeah.
So I literally took all of Zoolander, and I went, I'm gonna be a know nothing who just I go, I could do wrestling. And that was my initial pitch. And Dusty Rhodes saw it, and he goes, there might be something here.
Yeah.
And all
Is
of a
that
sudden,
how he said it though?
it was an email, so he might he might have said it that way. And
Might be something here, baby.
That's exactly it. And I tested it out. I started having fun with promos and figuring out like that part of it, because I was never really big on promos. I liked wrestling, and I never really liked the important part of it.
The entertainment.
And then I started giving into it and going, you know what, this is actually really fun. And all of a sudden Dusty's laughing, and all of a sudden everybody's laughing, and I'm going, oh man, okay, we're doing something here. So then it became like, okay, we're going to transition you over to Tyler Breeze. And then it was like, okay, well, what does this guy wear? What does he look like? What does he do for his entrance and everything else? And my initial idea was he has a pocket mirror, like a makeup mirror.
Okay.
And so I went, okay, you know, like this guy's in love with himself, and he looks at himself in a mirror and everything else. And we were about to debut it on NXT. So Full Sail, we used to do like 4 tapings in a row. And Triple H was there, and everybody was kind of getting eyes on it. And they go, I don't know, the mirror thing's kind of like the 80s. Like it feels 80s to me. And he goes, selfies are big right now. He goes, what if we used a phone? And I said, that's kind of cool. Wow. So then I borrowed Billy Gunn's phone.
Okay.
For my entrance. My debut is this blue phone, and it's Billy Gunn's.
You didn't have a phone?
No, and I didn't have like a new iPhone at the time, whatever it was back then. And so I'm walking out with Billy Gunn's phone, and they went, that's really cool. It's kind of different. And then from there, the production guys, they went, hey, you know, we can actually like stream this to the Big Tron. I went, yeah, let's do that. Ooh. And then all of a sudden it was like, okay, now we're going to add this selfie stick. I was like, yeah, cool, whatever. So like, it was a collaborative effort of people with ideas, and you know, the production guys are geniuses when it comes to certain things, because we don't know how to do this
That's what they
stuff.
do.
Yeah, and they go, you know, this could be really cool. And I go, yeah, let's do that. And it just so happened at the time, nobody had been doing something like that. And it was like the right thing at the right time with the right people going, let's do this.
And the right music too.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Which that's a whole different story there.
Oh, really?
Well, it's me singing it. And I am not a singer. I am not a singer whatsoever. And they didn't even pitch it to me that way, to where I got an email saying like, oh, you got some voiceover stuff. Yeah. I said, okay, like a couple lines here and there or whatever. And it was a whole lyric sheet. And I went, I'm not singing, am I? And they go, no, you are.
Yeah.
And I said, I can't sing at all. And so I ended up going in, filming this thing, and then they auto-tuned it like crazy, and it came out how it came out. And I went, initially I hated it, and then it became like the thing, and I went, okay, this is cool. I got it. I got it.
I can't watch movies that I'm in more than twice. You
Yeah.
know, it's just
Yeah.
like so. Like
I can't
can
watch
only
it more
imagine
than at all.
more than a song or so. Now, so
Just
we
joking.
we talked to Xavier Woods about just how much gaming in the locker room has brought people together. Can you speak about that a little bit? About just like how it's good to kill time sometimes.
Well, it's so much bigger than that too, man. Like, it's huge now to where I was talking about it a little bit, like 20, 25 years ago. I don't want to say it was like looked down upon, but like it wasn't like a cool thing. Like if you were like the guy who played video games or whatever, you weren't hanging out with the cool kids kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it was never a bad thing. It's just now is kind of being brought to light, and I think it's because essentially it brings people together to where I was explaining this to my mom. She goes, "Why do people like just watch you play a game? Like, why don't they just play it themselves?"
Right.
And I said,
I've often had that thought myself.
but it's about the game, but it's not about the game. So like there's live chats and there's stuff like that where in everyday life I might just be Matt, but maybe Matt doesn't have a lot of friends, or maybe I have difficult talking to people, whatever. But in this chat room with the game that we play, I'm cool and I got a lot of friends, and all of a sudden it's a whole different world to you.
Yeah.
So now you take that from a locker room to a global type of thing, and it brings all these people together. And if a wrestling game is what does that, or if it's some other type of game, that's the kind of the beauty of what video games do, is they bring people together over like a common topic.
Yeah.
And I've noticed it a lot, again, in the last 20 years where, you might not even have ever met somebody, but you might be really cool with them, and you talk to them every Friday night, and you guys play this game and you do whatever, and it's like, oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just definitely been times where I've played games, or whether it be up to date or a classic one, and I want to see such and such's reaction
That's
when
right.
they get here,
Yes.
or like when they get to this spot, how do they
Yep.
react to it? Now, if you were on a deserted island,
Oh, this one, okay.
and I only gave you 5 that you can have until rescue, what 5 games will you take on that desert
5
island?
games.
Yeah.
Man, that's tough.
Yeah, I know.
We asked the
It's
hard-hitting
it's
question.
That's a really good question.
But like
Those are good
games,
questions.
it's crazy to pick 5.
Well, and I mean, we're a deserted island here. Like, the mood's going to change. So it's
Yeah.
like, what do you want to do?
What do you feel?
You know what? I think I've got to put an NHL game in there, because
Okay.
I love the hockey games.
Yeah, me too.
You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong if you just want to, hit some people and score some goals.
Right.
Make Wayne Gretzky's little head bleed like
Yep.
they did in Swingers.
Yep. If you want to, if I'm doing more of like a skill tree type of game, I'm probably the game I've wasted or spent the most hours of my life playing, Diablo 2.
Oh, okay.
I played the hell out of Diablo
Okay.
2, where again, you can go through the campaign, you get a nice story, you build your guys, you do it all again. Another one that I probably spent a lot of time on is Sims. Any version of Sims.
Sim,
I haven't heard
bro.
that.
Any
Yeah,
version
Sims.
of Sims
Yeah.
you can play.
Hashtag woohoo.
Yeah. I think I like the games that are like, you're kind of in control of like the simulations and stuff. There was a game that not a lot of people heard of, but it was called The Movies.
Oh, okay.
And you ran a movie studio.
Like
okay.
tycoon type.
Yeah,
thing.
and it was just kind of never ending. Like you were in charge of the actors and actresses, and you were in charge of making the movies, and you could just like keep expanding forever and ever. And I played that game a lot, so I would definitely include that one. And then, I mean, if we got one left,
Yeah.
can't go wrong with a little 2K.
Yo,
go.
2K.
There
way
you
to
go.
put a
Gotta add
ball
2K
on
in
that
there.
right
What
there.
know what I
a
mean?
button to end this.
Yo, yeah, perfect time. Always a good time with 2K. But always a great time with Tyler Breeze and the No
Pleasure
Contest
to meet you,
Wrestling
brother.
Podcast.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. All gas, no brakes. Yada yada.
I mean, no, you feel me?
The Samoan werewolf is in the building. Jacob Fatu.
Yes,
Welcome
sir.
to the pod.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
What's up, G?
I can't call it, man. I know you a Laker fan, man. I got my Sacramento Kings on.
Yeah, it's all right.
Shout out
Purple
to
is
the
purple.
Lakers, though, man.
Purple is purple. Purple is
Come
purple.
on, man. I actually just got a O'Neal jersey, too, like 3 days or last week. 3 days there, last week. You know what I mean? Tapping in, man.
So, dude, we here with 2K.
Yep.
Talk to us about the feeling of being in a game.
Man, brother, came a long way from not being in it. I mean, but man, brother, it's crazy, man. You know, to be back. We did the photo shoots for 25 last year.
Yeah.
Man, I was juiced. I was excited.
Yeah.
And, you know, I actually get down on the game.
Right.
You know, because, man, we've been getting down since, No Mercy was on 64.
Yeah,
you know
64, yeah.
Bruh, back in the day when nobody expected Rikishi and Too Cool to dance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You seen them start dancing, you like, okay, yeah, bro, they stepping it up a little bit, man.
Right.
But the double back, I used to do the mocap
Okay.
in Petaluma.
All
Yeah,
right.
before I got hired with WWE, bro, I was doing the whole mocap. You know what I mean? Yeah,
LA
we
Knight
was
did the
tapping
same
in.
thing he was saying.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling and shout out to everybody at the 2K headquarters. Shout out to the mocap, Petaluma, California. Jason, you know what I mean, man? They just looked out for me, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
So before coming to WWE, that was the closest thing that I was doing to WWE. You know what I
So
mean?
before
Doing
being in the
mocap.
game, you was in the game.
Yeah, I was doing the mocap. Yeah. We did Umaga's. Man, I actually did Vader's entrance, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
It was me.
It's
Shout out
time.
To, yeah, I mean, shout out to the homie Chris Bay. It was me, Chris Bay, and them. And they was
shout
trying
out to
to,
Bay.
they was
Yeah,
trying to
Chris
do
Bay.
the thing. I started joking around. I was like, man, this how you do it. And
Yeah.
the dude Jason, Fatu, you get in here and do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, shout out to Jason, man, and the whole team over there. But anyways, to go back on it, bro, man, it's unbelievable, man. I still trip out, man. I play the game with my kids. I mean, I'm a big fan of this. So when they asked me to come do it,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, man, hell yeah. You
Right,
know, without a
absolutely.
doubt. And look, I ended up running in the yard. You know what I mean? You know, running in the yard, man. So we here right now. But it's a bless, and not only that, it's a good timing too. You know, to have CM Punk on the cover though too.
Right.
You know what I mean, I actually got the T-shirt on too.
Yeah,
2K
official.
T-shirt, man.
Holla.
Live and direct with the merch, man.
It's not a game.
Yeah,
It's not a game.
I'm gonna need a couple more though for my kids though. But yeah,
Right,
anyway,
yeah.
man, shout out to 2K, man.
And you got a couple kids, so you need a couple shirts.
Oh,
Sam.
yeah. Oh, bro, I got a whole basketball squad. Dog.
Working on the bench.
Live.
That's what's up.
Now, dude, so obviously with your fam, there's people that try to get on my man Jay
Oh,
for
man.
yeeting
Come on, bro.
in the middle of matches, but they don't remember Too Cool. They don't remember
Yeah,
Too Cool
like-
hit that right in the middle of a rumble as
Yeah.
well,
They
man.
don't remember that. And that was one of the most iconic Rumbles. You know, one of the dopest setups ever, too, was at that Rumble. It was in the Madison Square Garden with the taxi and everything.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, Rikishi and Too Cool was doing it first. You know what I
Right,
mean?
having fun.
You know what I mean? And that's what it's entertainment now.
Yeah.
But, man, come on, y'all. Don't be hot over Jay yeeting, because let's be real. Y'all might have been yeeting with him, too, in his earlier days. You know what I mean?
Might have been.
Bro, and I keep doing this all day today. I was just telling him, like, damn, I think I'm hanging around brother too much.
Yeah.
Like this. Yeah,
You
man.
know, we always say the problem with the IWC, the internet community, is you get people online who want to complain about the yeeting now and the running it back, and yet every arena, every city, state,
Man.
country you go to, if people weren't into it,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have a chance to run it back. Like, if
Bruh.
no one's cheering you, you ain't gonna run it back.
Enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Man, just shut the hell up. Just enjoy the show. Man, listen. Obviously, you keep watching it.
Right?
Obviously, if you complaining, you watching, man, just chill, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Just chill. Enjoy the show, okay? Obviously, if you complaining about him eating, that means you watching him eat. You know what I
Right.
mean? Dan, that was a good one. That was a good one. That should go on a t-shirt, too. You know
Man,
what
we
I
got
mean?
another one. When he hosted the show, there was,
Yeah.
oh, what did I tell you?
You said
change
something
your name
about-
Saran, 'cause it's a
Saran,
wrap.
it's a wrap. Yeah, that's what you was on. I just ran into that, too, a couple
I
days
kept
ago.
waiting to see the shirt, so maybe you give me
Yeah.
1 or 2%.
So
but, you
yeah,
know.
bro, just man, whoever complaining about Jay eating, man, just you used to eat with him. You're watching, you're still eating, you're still watching. Just enjoy the show, man. All right, enjoy the show for all platforms. No matter what you're doing in life, man, life is just it's way too short. So enjoy life, man. Enjoy what you love to do. You know what I mean? Sorry, I had to throw that out there.
Shout
real
out to
quick,
T-shirt,
man,
by the
you know
way.
what
So look, you were out for a while.
Yeah.
We missed you, obviously, and then you show back up dressed in black. First of all, Shay and I feel like those black hoodies and shiesties, they need to sell those on the WWE
Yeah, them Pro Club
shop.
hoodies
Yeah,
y'all
Just
be having on.
leaving
Yeah,
money on the
yeah.
table.
And they don't even know about Pro Club because most of the Pro Clubs in Cali. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So, from a wrestling standpoint, why'd you do what you did in that steel cage match?
Man, this just goes back to what it was just saying about Drew. You know, I'm not even going to be here, show up and be like, oh, man, this is a new Jacob, a new me, oh, new year. No, man, that's out. We done been there. We done that. I mean, let's keep it 100, bro. WWE, y'all ain't never ran into a Uso like me. Y'all ain't never ran into nobody that of my kind, where I come, or anything. Yeah, I'm from California, to be exact, okay? But, man, we a little different. Like, you know, just like what Mac Dre says from the Bay, baby, we dance a little different. We dance like we fishing over here, you know what I mean? To go back, to double back on Drew and Cody on 3 stages of hell in London, you know what I mean? In London. So that flight for me, from there all the way to London, I didn't ride with the crew. I wasn't on the jet. I wasn't on the charter. So, yeah, there was a lot going through, you know? And it was a lot going through what actually got me here. What am I here for? What got me here, you know? And what I need to get back on. Because I got too comfortable. Let's keep it real. I got way too comfortable. Gained a little bit of weight, was moving, doing what I was supposed to be doing. Having that time off, I had to really regroup. No, for real. Hey, and this ain't no work. This ain't no gimmick. Nah, sometimes, bro, you just got to go back to the drawing board. And you know what? That's what Jacob Fatu did. I doubled back. I remember how I got the name of Samoan Werewolf. And, man, every week, let's keep it real. Y'all know Jacob Fatu, but I haven't been here for that long.
Yeah.
You know? I ain't even scratched the surface. I heard Undertaker say that before. You know? And to have legends like that, you know, to believe in the work, to see the work, you know, but also me remembering, okay, it's time to really get back. It's really time to get back to what Jacob was. Y'all haven't even seen nothing yet. You know, I'm very grateful, very blessed for what I've done here. Now, don't get me wrong now. Roman, the Usos, you know, Cody, KO, Randy, these are some big names that we went against.
Yeah.
Huge, legendary names, you know. But as of now, bruh, you know, I feel like I'm down here again.
You're trying to get up there.
I feel like and it's okay. And I say that, I'm not talking down, I'm not complaining. I feel like I'm down here and I'm getting back up to here. You know what I mean? So it's just back on that grind again, Oos.
Now, you talked about going over to London, but, you know, hit Saudi as well.
Oh, yeah.
That werewolf been around the world in
Come on.
Right,
Hey, I almost forgot about that, you know.
Yeah,
but
tell us about that.
But man, you know, it just shows you what hard work can do. What hard work, just the grind. There's been days I didn't want to give. I wanted to give up. Who didn't want to give up? Who don't want to give up in life? But bro, just keep pushing, keep going. You know. And matter of fact, come to think about it, damn, I went from not going to Saudi to within a 2-year span being there 3 times. So it's good. It's a beautiful thing though. And one of my first matches in Saudi was the Bloodline versus Bloodline. Yeah. You know, it don't get no better. If you're not gonna do it with your family or your loved ones, then you know, I'm very blessed and very. It's a special moment right now for all of us to be here in WWE at one time.
What's that trip like? Because you know, I've been on a nice little WrestleMania streak. WrestleMania gonna be in Saudi next year, and that's kind of far.
Oh yeah, so, unless you want to take this as your +2.
Yeah, well, no, that's kind of far,
brother. I don't even get a +2 in the States. You know what I mean? Hold on, I'm still trying to get a +2 right now. You know what I mean? No, but overall though, man, with it, it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
Well, we did the Royal Rumble over there.
Yeah.
It's different. I mean, you know, my wife called me on a Saturday. She said, "Babe, we're ready to watch you guys." I said, "Baby, don't worry. We don't go on until Sunday. You know what I mean? We didn't go on until 12:30 at night. You know what I mean?" But overall, though, man, it's gonna be different. It's a lot of first times that the company's been doing, and I've actually been grateful to be a part of it. About the 2-day SummerSlam. Yeah. You know, so I'm just very blessed, man. You know what I mean, I know a lot of people will kill to be in this position. So you gotta enjoy your time, man, and enjoy your movement.
We got about 10 months left in the year. It's still early, but 10 months left.
Oh, yeah.
What should we expect out of the Samoan Werewolf for the rest of 2026?
Man, for the rest of 2026, I just got done telling the Uso this. Man, since I'm back, we are so live and direct. We are so... Man, bro, we are so full throttle, all gas, no brakes with it for 2026. Because 2026, man, bro, keep it 100. It's just a layup in the alley-oop for 2027, though. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, bro, man, we already planning and preparing to move forward on the next one. But, man, don't sleep on you, man. You thought you was sleeping on me last year? No, don't sleep on me this year. You know what I mean? It's a whole nother mind frame, a whole nother time. You know what I mean? So,
I don't know how anybody could sleep on this one.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, live and direct.
Man, California is in the building. Thank
you, sir.
Fatu.
Come on with it.
No Contest Wrestling Pod. We got to get you Gotta get you in LA for a full.
Oh yeah, come on, bro. Then we gotta go hit the
Cena.
Yeah, bruh. I was, and then we gotta go hit the Tams or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all know what I mean. Shout out, man. No contest, baby. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have right here. There's no real words to put into it. One of the most important figures in the history of the business. Paul Heyman is here on the No Contest Wrestling Podcast.
How you doing, sir?
Good to see you, my man. You know what? I knew this was going to go this way. So let me just get right into the work right here. All right. So we had a man by the name of John Cena on, and he said to ask you something to get your side of this story.
He said, Paul will tell you.
Yeah, but he said Paul will tell you. So I spoke to him about my love of Roman Reigns, and I wasn't a John Cena fan, and I let John know about this when Roman Reigns heard his music at SummerSlam. My first immediate thought was, of course, this motherfucker John Cena is about to come and ruin things that we got going with the bloodline, and he told us that was part of the plan. That was going to be the plan, that he was supposed to win at what would be Money in the Bank until a certain Brock Lesnar got signed at a 5 p.m. He told us specifically that Roman wouldn't tell us this, but he said, you ask Paul when you see him.
If I have to verify something that's said by John Cena, I will tell you this. The fact that it comes out of John Cena's mouth should be accepted as if it were biblical. Mm-hmm. That man, number one, has no reason to lie, no reason to boast, no reason to brag. Yes, that was the plan. And yes, it changed on that day. And there was no bigger proponent of it changing than John Cena. That man rolls with the punches better than anyone I have ever met ever in this industry. Hey, this is what you're doing tonight, John, and you're going to go 75 minutes and you're going to pin 9 different people and tap out another 9, and then we're going to proclaim you the greatest of all time. Great, okay, I'm going to do that assignment better than anybody else possibly can do it. Let me put my mind to it. And an hour before the match, John, things have changed. 30 seconds, you're getting squashed. Okay, it's going to be the best squash match you've ever seen. Watch me do it. I'm going to make that guy who squashes me. Whatever the assignment, John Cena's your man. The most professional, amongst the most intelligent, if not the most intelligent, but the person that understands, if you tell me the story, I will convey it to the masses better than anybody I've ever met. And I watched the podcast with John Cena. For him to call me a mentor is very flattering to me, but this is when the teacher learns more from the student than the student does from the teacher. I learn every time I have a conversation with John Cena, and I aspire to be a man worthy of the respect that I have for John Cena.
Wow, absolutely. And John Cena, I keep telling everybody that I've spoke to after the pod aired and after we worked with him, he is beyond what is advertised. Yeah. The dude he made me a fan about 30 minutes in. I was like, man, I've been wrong about this dude, TJ.
He's a real life superhero.
Yeah. He's the man. He was so generous with us. Yep. All we asked was an hour. He gave us 2.5. And speaking about the business, it by far is it is a milestone in our career. But he told us to ask you, so we had to ask you.
I am not a fan of superhero movies, either by DC or by Marvel. 1, because I've never directed or written one. 2, because they never offered me a lead heel role in either of them. But I don't need to watch a DC or Marvel superhero movie because I see a real life superhero every time I see John Cena.
That's impressive.
Now, speaking of, just because we brought up the movies, Pat McAfee thinks he's going to be the next Sylvester Stallone. Do you have any thoughts on this? Because, I mean, all power to the man, but I feel like you can be larger than life in this business, and Pat McAfee, I do love his work in this business. What are your thoughts on him saying that he wants to be the next Sylvester Stallone?
Well, I would first encourage Pat McAfee. I don't think it's McAfee that said he's going to be the next.
Yeah, right.
Sylvester
It's
Stallone.
Ari.
I think someone else said he's going to be the next Sylvester Stallone, based on the fact that he did 4 episodes of Tulsa King that are coming up. This is what I'll say about McAfee: hard guy to upstage. A hard guy to hold down, and someone that in football, when they tried to prevent the kick or block the kick or sack him before he got the kick off, understands how to pivot, and he knows how to pivot in business as well. Can you imagine a podcaster, which was his impetus in the broadcasting game, ever letting down his audience?
Never.
Right.
Number one rule.
And you just fell into my trap. So now that we're talking about John Cena being on your show, can you please explain to me why? Look at this one. We're going right back to the East Coast, West Coast feud right now.
Here we go.
But can you please explain to me why, besides the fact that he's an East Coast guy and you're a West Coast guy?
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Can you explain to me why John Cena raps his theme song here on your show, and only he's doing the words along with them? Now explain this to me, Mr. I come from hip-hop royalty, and you do.
Yes.
Not that you live off your family name, because you don't. You carved out your own niche. You didn't go get a deal with Universal Music, say, I'm 50 Junior. No. You went on your own. Yeah. Okay? There's no, check me out, Little Ice, or anything. Nothing like that, right? You look for your own thing in life, and do pride to your family name until you have an opportunity to demonstrate that it does run through your veins, and he's the only one doing John Cena's theme song with them.
It is because I was not no John Cena fan. I didn't like hearing that song. I didn't play that song enough to know the lyrics. I know a couple of bars because they follow the punchline. But what John told me in the beginning was that he loved how real I was because I don't fake the funk. Because if you fake the funk will funk you up. And so, I don't know the words, man. I wasn't happy to hear that music ever, especially when my tribal chief was in the middle of his run. So, if it's one last time, and also what people don't know is as he left the building of the Rich Eisen studio, I booed his ass.
He did.
I booed him one last time.
And it came about because it was something I'd wanted to do. John Cena, that song's been on 15 years. Know every word. He was there. I'm like, one time, can we spit these bars?
Happy
and he
you.
said, you know what? I'll do it with. He goes, normally I'd say no, I don't do this, but I'll do it with you. So for everyone asking.
And by the way, my compliments.
But I did. Yeah.
Really?
How about that? Comments?
Great.
How about that?
It was
How
great.
about that?
I loved it. You know what I love most about it?
When it was over, I get it. Yeah.
You know what? No,
okay.
I loved it.
Okay.
No, there's no insult here.
Okay.
No, except for him.
Yes.
No, but I didn't. I hit the Paul Heyman part.
Yes. Oh, wait, Paul Heyman, tell me what he liked about it.
Let's go. Ready? There you go. See?
Yeah, man.
Now you've redeemed yourself.
Thank you, man.
So what did you like most about it?
Yeah, tell me about me.
You said what I liked most about it, and I thought you were going to say when it ended. But
no, I like most about it. He exposed himself until he just sang the John Cena song with me, and now he's redeemed himself. I don't want to say I like him, but I tolerate him again now.
What's up with the vision, man? What is your vision for this vision? You got a guy in black coming in, messing up your plans. Like, what are you guys going to do to stop this?
Anything that it takes.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
Well, that makes sense, right?
Yeah, 100%. Something that I wanted to ask you last time that we saw you, which was at the Rumble, and we'll end it with this. But
thank God.
You've seen a lot in this business. You've had your hand in a lot in this business. What do you think is missing from the wrestling business right now, and what are you glad is gone?
What I'm glad is gone is the narrow-minded vision of people outside the industry that pigeonholed us into being a niche product.
Absolutely.
Because as the numbers on Netflix for the overall year of 2025 have indicated, it's not a niche product. It's very mainstream. Vince McMahon used to say, WWE is America's greatest export. And I thought that was such an underrated business slogan for us as a company and the industry in general. This is to me a fascinating form of performance art, and one that I continue to love. I saw. Speaking of hip hop guys and actors and people going into movies and becoming the number one movie star on the face of the planet, and a TV star, I saw someone who has been number one at everything he's ever done in his entire life, Will Smith. And Will Smith decided to try stand-up comedy. And he said it was the hardest thing that he's ever done because you don't have a band, you don't have a bunch of dancers behind you, you're out there all by yourself with your dick in your hand and hoping that it looks good to other people. And he said it's terrifying, there's no net. And if Will Smith feels that way, I don't. I'm more comfortable out in an arena with 20,000 people and a microphone in my hand, 50,000 people and a microphone in my hand, 100,000 people and a microphone in my hand, and millions more watching at home. I'm more comfortable in that ring with that microphone in my hand than I am behind the scenes or just sitting here. Out there, I can do no wrong. And that is a thrill. That is a high. That is an addiction. Steve Austin talks about it all the time. That when he came home, Dwayne Johnson talks about it all the time. That the high he gets from doing movies, and I mean, he has blockbusters in the billions, but it doesn't give him the high as standing in front of the crowd, and all he has to go, finally, and just stand there. And not even, look up at the crowd like, hi, everybody, look at me. He looks at the microphone. And he just looks at that microphone and he knows. And they know what's coming next. And they get louder and louder and louder because he's there. He's immersive and interactive with them. And that is just a spiritual orgy that occurs when you are at one with everyone in that arena because they are with you. And there's just no way to describe that. Paul Giamatti is far better of an actor than I will, and far more educated of an actor, and far more accomplished of an actor than I will ever be in my entire life, no matter how hard I try. But when he does his scenes, it's on a closed set with a sound guy and a lighting guy and a director and a makeup person and an acting coach and script supervisor and someone there to protect the completion bond, and that's it. And it's a very intimate setting for Paul Giamatti to do his scene with you, and we look in each other's eyes and we play off each other. I dare that motherfucker to do that in front of 20,000 people live on television, where every twitch of the shoulder or pivot of the foot, or if he scratches the side of his nose, is sitting there and hyper-analyzed by a live audience that's there to say, as Nirvana said back in the day, here we are now, entertain us. So to bestow upon the industry the accolades that it deserves after all these years is something that I'm happy is here to this day. And gone is the time that we were considered one step above porn. What am I happy about what's new in the business? Same answer. The newfound respect that people have for the industry, that people can now view this as performance art, and even the fact that they talk about it as performance art, that they sit there and say, "What do you think of this story? I kind of like that story, but I like that story better. I wish that they take this story and do that." And now people, it's not just a matter of, "I really hate that guy and I hope someone whips his ass. I hope he whips his ass. That'd be great." And now it's a matter of, boy, we get the story with that guy, and you put a match between the two of them. Man, the places they can go with it. So the intelligent approach at the analysis of what we do leads to an appreciation, if it's done right by us, for what we do, and any other viewpoint of it becomes irrelevant.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Heyman, thank you for your time today. Thank you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, fans of the No Contest Wrestling Podcast, how can we have a junket that we've been having without Mr. NCW, now for the record-standing 4th time, the ruler, Oba Femi. Welcome back home. Welcome back home, man. So,
what's up, man?
Yeah, how you living?
I'm good, man. It's good to be back here for the 4th time. You know, I was booked 4 time.
4 time.
4 time. Yeah.
4 time.
It's good to be back for the 4th time, man.
Yeah, man. So, right now, obviously, you're setting the world on fire. They're throwing you offers from Raw and SmackDown. Is there anybody in the league?
I mean, right now, no. Because, we're still trying to leverage ourselves a better contract. We're always trying to do that. We're always trying to
get
do
that money right.
But also, right now, we need incentive to go. The other day, Rusev, came up to me, he was eyeing me. And I'm like, okay, you old man, I'll put you out of your misery. Don't worry. You'll get your turn. And if it gets to that level, because of Rusev, just because of Rusev, I might just go Raw.
Okay.
Would you say that's a No Contest exclusive right now?
Let's call it that.
Okay.
Let's call it that.
That's what we do here. That's what we do here.
Now, but off camera, the great Paul Heyman just referred to you as the future of the business. What does that mean to you as somebody who's come in and obviously taken the fandom and fans by storm, but when you have the OGs, when you have, the pillars of the business saying things like that, what does that feel for you?
I mean, for me, it's very reassuring. Lets me know that I'm on the right track. Also speaks to the body of work, I've put in. Like all the the fan support that I'm getting right now, it's not because of what I did on the main roster. Let's be real. Because there's a whole other, 2 years of NXT that happened. Tuesdays,
Tuesdays, baby.
And that body of work was really good. And I was able to take that dominance and, bring that to the main roster. It just speaks to everything I've done. It shows that the system works. NXT works, guys. NXT works. So, yeah, very reassuring for me.
What's it feel like for you, Oba Femi, to be in this game? Was this ever anything as a kid you dreamt about?
No, I wouldn't call it like a dream. I definitely had, but it feels great to be in the game. It's my second appearance. And not just for the fact that, I'm in it, but for the fact that, some fans don't just get to watch. Now they can actually play and live vicariously through me. I'm going to be somebody's childhood experience. Somebody's going to look back and remember that time that they played 2K26 as Oba Femi, that kind of thing. So that is an honor for me. I'm going to be someone's childhood experience.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
I will say one thing, though. I need to figure out who's doing the mocap because they don't have my man's. They don't have it down how I need.
That out. Bro. What did you say it was on Twitter?
It was unseasoned.
But here's the thing. There is a version of Oba Femi when I first started, when they did the initial motion capture for that. I did walk like that, and I did have my hair up. So that is a version of Oba Femi.
Well, you got some groove now.
Yeah.
You're feeling yourself a little bit.
We found ourselves a little bit. It's 2.5 years later in the game, and we've developed. But that is a version of Oba Femi. And don't worry, there's updates coming. There's definitely updates coming. Okay. So the fans, you get the original strut with the hair down. I promise you.
With the hair down. That was another thing that people were complaining about. Because the one thing about the IWC, they will find something to complain about.
They will.
But I'm a gamer. And so with wrestlers, y'all are real people. So you update your look a lot. And so a lot of times like Dominic Mysterio is another example. every couple of weeks he gets a new tattoo. And it's like super noticeable. Now he's got his entire neck. But if you look at the 2K version of him, it only has the just one of those pillars.
Okay.
So he needs the full. So the hair down. We need Oba with the hair down. Put my request in 2K, man. That's what I need. Hair down Oba.
Okay.
Hair down Oba, bro, because you're menacing with hair down.
But I mean, one more thing, we do need the red gear, the black and red gear. I love the purple and gold, but the black and red gear, the one I faced Cody in, that's the one.
You got? Is that your favorite of the gears?
I'll have to say that's my favorite one.
Yeah.
I also wore it at Stand and Deliver 2025. So
yeah. What goes into you when it comes to gear? Because it's a key point in any superstar is your gear. If you look good, you go out there feeling good.
Look good, you feel good. You feel good, you play good.
Yeah, exactly. So what goes in? Is there ever been any of your gears that you put in little Easter eggs or hints or anything of that is personal to you?
Well, no, there's no like Easter eggs or anything. I will say when it comes to gear, I tend to keep it simple. I switch out the color palettes. I don't switch out the design. I don't know if you notice. There'll be like minor changes. There'll be less of this and more of that. But altogether, it's still relatively the same gear. I feel like that way it becomes more of an iconic statement piece. Oba Femi's gear from a mile away, as opposed to like switching out your gear every 4 months, and it's like you don't have a distinguished look to you. And that's the thing about the guys I watched in the early 2000s, like they had the black tights and the black spandex, and it was always the same design. Randy Orton's would have like the red design or the blue design or the white, but it was the same design. Right. You always knew that was Randy's tights. So like I want to bring that back. That's my thing.
Okay. Has there been any? Because you grew up watching it. You have your favorites. You have your guys that you studied. I don't know if I've gotten a chance to ask you, especially being on the main roster now. Has there been any of the legends that you've come across that had the ruler like, oh wow, I got to shake the hand of so and so?
No, just because now I look at them as my peers. I'm contending against these guys for God's sake. So. Now it's no longer like, oh, it's my idol.
You put that fandom to the
that
side.
fandom stuff has to go. The guys who dwell on that stuff, I don't think they do particularly well. If you ask me, the second you start to see these guys as your rivals, the better for you.
Now that you've been up, right, and you're seeing what's working, maybe what's not working, is there anything that you're like, all right, I need to add this to the arsenal, or maybe I need to pull back on this? Is there any changes that you're seeing in real time as you're being exposed to the larger universe?
I mean, right now I'll have to say no, because I've only had a few appearances on WWE television on the main roster. So I think as time goes on, you're going to start seeing those changes. I will say like now I'm a little bit more vocal on the way to the ring.
We talked about that last time you were on. I said I noticed that you went from not talking and loud, you're letting you know that an ass kicking was coming.
Yeah. So like it's these little things like that. Nothing too major right now. And even that wasn't like a creative change. It was just like something personal that I wanted to start doing. So yeah, we'll
it was
see.
noticeable to me. Like I said, when you told Homeboy he was about to die, I was like, oh my God. Like, if you're not already intimidated enough, now he's letting you know what time it is.
Like, they know. Now when they hear the drums and they see the struts, they're dying tonight.
Literally.
So not only have you been on, the big shows, but you also got to give the fans a little surprise in a dark match recently.
Did.
As a performer, are you, because we know that superstars usually use house shows and things like that to experiment. Are you using a dark match to do that? And also, what's that pop like on a dark match when the fans aren't expecting you and they get the surprise of Oba Femi?
So with Raw, you have the dark matches that open the show.
Yeah,
so
main event.
That's where I was featured recently. And the pop was good. Like you always want to kind of be the first. If you're that kind of wrestler who is looking for a pop, your best bet is to be first. If you are not, Roman or Punk or Cena, your best bet is to come out first.
Like Ricky Bobby said, if you ain't first, you last, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So came out first, got the Oba Femi pop, got the chants, got the who and all that stuff. But as far as like experimental, I feel like Oba Femi is a very, it's almost complete. There's nothing to like, there's nothing major to try and see. It's like I know what works and I know what doesn't. But I'll have to answer that one again in the near future.
You haven't really chosen a show. I gotta think that somebody of the caliber of Oba Femi is looking for the big belt, no matter where he goes. Just give us a hint. Are you paying more attention to this Roman Punk feud, or are you paying more attention to who's going on in the Elimination Chamber? Who are you keeping your eyes on the most?
I have my eyes on everything, but as far as the Roman Punk feud, it's set. There's nothing anyone, unless Finn can pull off a miracle,
right? Wrenching plans always happens.
That could be a possibility, but that's set, right? Yeah. So I have where there's more possibility and more shake-up to be had is the Elimination Chamber. So I will say I have my eyes when it comes to the title more on that. But as far as where to go, I would say Raw has offered the most direction right now. I could go back and kill Kit Wilson one more time, which I will tomorrow night.
Sorry, Kit.
I'm sorry. It's going to happen. But that's just not as exciting as like a match with Rusev. Right. So that's definitely more exciting to me right now.
One thing I noticed about you before we let you go, the last time, because it's his fourth time,
absolutely.
The last time, we were really impressed about how business savvy you were sounding during the interview, and we just talked to John Cena, and our entire interview, the man was just breaking down. He was very big on data. And knowing the house and the merch and everything that was going on. And I thought about you during that because I was like, this is like where I could see Oba going, because the way you talked about the business as a business, and we were both like, man, he gets it. He knows what's going on. So, will you have the John Cena career? Who knows? But I feel like you're probably on the right path, because as far as the business goes, someone as young as you, it seems like you really get it already. And I don't think John got it this early in his career. So I think that just is speaking volumes for where you're ultimately going to go.
Yeah, I mean, and that also shows, it's because of guys like John, going out there and talking about these things. So like now I don't have to go through all that hard process that he went through. Yeah. So I'm grateful for stuff like that, having those people who have done it in my life. So that's what it comes down to. And, I don't know if I'm going to have exactly like a John Cena type run. I'm still in the process of even finding out what kind of run I even want to have. Yeah. There's the strong, dominant Brock Lesnar type, and then there's like the story-driven runs, like the Bloodline stuff. So I don't know what my legacy will be yet, but at least I know what's right. Yeah. So with that, going forward, we'll see where the winds take us.
That's right. He can go after any title. I'm hoping he don't choose to come after this one.
Why you even put the damn idea in his head?
Well, he's sitting here right in front of him, and if he does, we're gonna lose this belt.
Will that make me the 5-time appearance?
Bro, chill out, bro. We're already gonna get your name on it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. NCW, Oba Femi.
Oh,
thank you, man. Fans of the No Contest Wrestling Podcast, we are still moving along here at this junket, this 2K junket, but you know what time it is, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's Tiffy two times. Tiffany Stratton, our second time on the No Contest Wrestling Podcast. Welcome.
What's up?
Thank you.
Finally, how's everything going?
Everything's amazing. I'm feeling amazing. We're doing amazing. So we're just amazing.
And you're healthy now? You're back?
Oh, I've had 3 months off. I am beyond healthy. I'm ready. Bad news for my enemies because I'm up.
Right. Up right now.
You know? You know?
So during that time, during those 3 months, what's going through your mind? We hear a lot that injuries is the worst thing for a superstar. So tell us what's going through your mind, the process of getting back.
I feel like during my 3 months off, really all I did was work out nonstop. I was just trying to stay in shape. I was trying to come back in better shape than I left. And I feel like I just had a lot of like anxious nerves. Like I just wanted to like be back and like be in front of a live crowd again. I feel like that really just fuels me, and like it's so exhilarating, and there's nothing that can really match being in front of a live crowd and wrestling in front of people. So I'm just happy to be back.
Nothing except being on the No Contest Wrestling.
Oh, I'm happy to be back here too.
That's right. That's what's up. Right. Now, it isn't only your second time on the pod, but it's going to be your second time in Elimination Chamber.
Yes, sir.
Now, you've dealt with the chaotic matches of chaotic matches. Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble, and the Elimination Chamber. It's nothing but chaos. Which one, if you could rank the three from most chaotic to most controlled?
Between Rumble, Chamber,
and Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. Ooh, that's a really good question. I would say number 3 would have to be Rumble. Mm-hmm. It's still really chaotic.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many girls.
Mm-hmm.
And number 2, I would have to say Chamber.
Yeah.
There's 6 other girls. And you're barricaded in a steel cage.
Yeah.
And then number 1 is Money in the Bank. It's ladders. Have you guys ever went off a ladder before? Like,
No. Accidentally, I fell off one trying to clean the gutters on my house.
And did you hurt yourself?
I broke my back.
Exactly.
Spinal. I didn't.
And he's not good at math anymore.
Exactly. So imagine just climbing up to the top to just win the match and grab the briefcase. Like, that is scary in itself.
Has anyone here done that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's her. Not I.
Excuse me?
Yeah, and people don't understand that ring is not, it's sturdy, but it's not solid ground. So that ladder moving is something else, dude.
It's scary up there. Trust me.
So when you're off for your 3 months and you said you worked out a lot, was there any did you do anything in terms of film work? Like, were you watching old matches of yourself or anyone else? Were you picking up new things that add to the arsenal while you were gone?
Yeah, so I'm always finding stuff on Instagram, on TikTok. Like, there's a couple of wrestling accounts that I follow that I try and screen record for ideas later on. And then I am always watching SmackDown and Raw, even when I'm out. I'm always trying to keep up. I was watching all the PLEs, the Saturday Night Main Events, just to keep up with the current storylines and what all the girls and guys are doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to stay on your toes, especially when you got, people like Jade going through the run that she's going on. And, so what I love about your character is while the crowd still cheers for you and the baby face thing is there, you're spicy. We couple things was that's a little heelish.
We talked about that last time you were on. I said, yeah, you're a face now, but I'm everything about Tiffany Stratton screams heel to me because how can you really relate to
bro?
To
Chelsea Green had an injured foot and she still got at her,
right?
rolling around on a wheelchair.
So yeah, I get. What are you now? Are you a face? Are you just Tiff?
That's a really good question. I'm kind of just me, and I do want to start. I feel for the longest, for the past year, I was kind of stale. I felt there wasn't any crazy storylines after I won the title, and I kind of want to bring back some spunk. So we're gonna be even more heelish, Tiffany.
Yeah. A little spice.
Yeah, we're gonna play around with some things. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, I'm not really sure why the crowd cheers me as a heelish kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
I mean,
they like you.
Yeah, it's just certain people that you when you see the realness, you just gravitate towards. Austin, I couldn't tell you if he was fake. He definitely was not doing baby face things, So,
he
but
was leaning
he's just
towards
too cool to boo. You're too cool to boo.
Yeah.
So you're playing around with that concept, but now you're in a video game. What's it like being in a video game?
It's insane.
Were you a video game fan?
So no, but I played zombies and stuff with my brother,
of course.
every so often. And then a couple times I would play multiplayer as Stacy Keibler on 2K. There's been a couple of times, but no, I wasn't really a gamer. But it is really cool to be in a video game, to say the least.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, usually when we have superstars on here who have played video games, you got to create yourself. But I could just imagine if I had my sister or my cousin in the game, I'm playing as her all the time.
So your brother has to be excited if he's still playing games.
Oh yeah, he's so excited. He can't even believe it. Also, my best friend, her nephew, plays me all the time, and it's so cool to just have somebody that's kind of family to you, see that, and
it's gonna mean that much more.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's a great moment for everybody. The tryouts that are happening right now, it's always a great time of year. We see them all over online. First thing I want to ask you before I get into them, NXT, Tiffy and NXT was a movement. Yeah. All right.
I had motion back then.
It was crazy. All right. So, is there anything now that you're on the main roster, you're headed towards hopefully another championship reign, depending on how Chamber goes? Is there anything you missed from the NXT days?
Yeah. Ooh, that's a really good question. I do miss how my character was down in NXT. I do miss being a heel. I love being a heel and, wrestling as a heel. I feel like right now I wrestle as a babyface. I love to just be free. Like, as a heel, I feel more like I can be free and just kind of be like full Tiffy. Yeah. Whereas, like, kind of right now, I reel it back just because,
Yeah.
So I do miss wrestling as a heel, doing backstages and promos as a heel. So I would say like that's the biggest thing that I missed on in NXT.
Okay. Now with the tryouts, we're gonna have a lot of fresh faces coming in and filling up that NXT roster. Is there anything that you wish you knew for that you can tell the ladies coming up out of those trials some advice to give them of something that you wish you knew when you started?
That's a really good question.
I'm so good at questions. It's crazy.
And he's very non-arrogant.
Yeah, totally.
Very humble.
I feel like when I came in, like, I had such the perfect mindset. I don't mean to, like, toot my own horn, but I came in so hungry. Like, I wanted to get on TV next week. I didn't even know how to wrestle, and I was just willing to like do whatever it took to get on TV. I would pitch characters. Like I wanted to solidify everything right away just to get on TV as soon as possible, and I did that. I was on TV I was on 205 Live. Like
shout out to 205 Live.
4 to 6 weeks into me being at the PC with no prior training, and then I debuted on NXT TV like a couple weeks later. It just all happened really fast for me. And I feel like it was just because I was so hungry. Like, I wanted it so bad. Like, I was willing to do whatever it took. Mm-hmm. So I would just say, stay hungry.
Or another way to say is you were just so good, they couldn't deny you.
That too.
There you go. What does 10 months left in 2026? What can we expect?
Ooh.
Tiffany Stratton.
10 months left. That's crazy. It's already 2 months into the year.
Plus, they gave us a short month. So, yeah,
I think there's a lot to expect. I really think I don't even know. I'm just kind of going with the motions. I hope to hopefully get a really good storyline, one where people can really sink their teeth into it. I feel like I'm kind of missing that right now. And I just want to improve on my wrestling. I want to be able to have matches with anybody and have 5-star matches with a broomstick one day. So those are my goals.
All right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Tiffany, we love that you spent some time with us.
Yes.
We always appreciate it.
For the second time.
Second time.
2 times.
You always got a home here at NCW. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany Stratton.
Thank you.
We are here blessed by the matriarch of the Maple herself, Chelsea Green.
What? Where were you when I was looking for taglines and nicknames?
Well, now you know.
The matriarch of the Maple.
Yeah, I got you.
Incredible.
Now you know where to come when you need that.
Oh, for real. That was so good.
I got you.
ChatGPT could never.
they probably think they could, but I don't think they should.
That's right.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
Yes, let's talk about it because you have become such a key part of everything that they're trying to do on the main roster. You're entertaining as hell. You even face your fears for the main roster. That Money in the Bank spot.
She'll do anything for a paycheck.
Can we talk about that spot? That spot where you're afraid of heights? And you still have to fall from a ladder all the way down to the tables?
That's insane.
When I got up there and the ladder started wobbling, I was like, regret. And I'm like, well, Tiffy, just push me. Like, I was panicking. Big time. But the end result is always worth it.
Historical moment.
Was time like slowing down as you...
And as it's like going like this, and like it takes a second to push someone over on that ladder because it's kind of unstable. Yes, time stopped. Yeah.
Now, were you always a wrestling fan? When did you get bit by the wrestling bug?
No, actually, I wasn't. My sister kind of was more of a wrestling fan than I was, but we weren't really allowed to watch it growing up.
Okay.
We'd have to sneak upstairs in like 5th grade and turn it on while my mom was cooking dinner, or else she would not let me watch it. And so I kind of got bit by the wrestling bug around like 23 or so. An ex-boyfriend of mine used to watch it drinking his morning coffee. And after he dumped me, it was like in my algorithm. I know, loser.
You messed up. Wherever you are, you effed up.
It was in my algorithm and just like on my brain a little bit. I was going to school. I was on the computer, and Monday Night Raw popped up. I thought it was Nikki Bella versus Naomi. It actually turns out, I take it back, it was Brie Bella versus Naomi. I just found the match because I needed to actually have some evidence of it. And it popped up on the TV screen, and I, instead of doing the rest of my homework, typed in my computer how to be a WWE diva.
Okay.
And that was it. That was it. The rest is history. I believe I became a WWE diva.
You did.
Crushing
And that and more.
Yeah.
And speaking of more, we're here. This video game, what's it like for you to see yourself?
Oh my gosh. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually mocapped myself this year. So I was
We're hearing a lot of this, right?
I was able
What can't
to.
you do?
I know. She's a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
I was able to go to Petaluma, go to the 2K studios. It was a very full circle moment for me because 10 years ago, I mocapped for the WWE Superstars when I was on the Indies. So this was like just a moment of like, wow, I made it. And then to hear that they added a dumpster match this year, I was like, did I do that? Is that because of
That's
my
awesome.
match? Maybe.
That is hilarious.
Maybe.
That's amazing. Now, we saw the injury.
Yeah.
And you were still brought into work.
How you feeling?
Do you recognize?
This is my first day without my boot on.
Okay, exclusive.
But don't tell medical because they did tell me to wear my boot today. But it's for the fashion. We're not wearing a boot, and I feel really good, all things considered. I chipped the bone off of the side of my ankle, but I can still bear weight on it. So I'm kind of lucky. I'm like in between injured and hopefully cleared. I don't know.
We'll find out.
Oh man,
Well, there you go.
I just want to say hello. How you doing?
what's going on, dude? Triple H is here.
Pleasure.
What a great.
I would stand up, but I have a broken ankle.
You're not injured. You're never injured.
I'm never injured. Never out. That's.
Her
How you
value
do-
is not just in the ring.
How you doing?
Yeah,
Hey, man, how you doing?
we're doing great. Well, we get to talk to Chelsea Green, the
talk to
Maple
you.
Matriarch.
There we go. The matriarch of the Maple
We gave
Leaf.
her
Yeah.
a new name,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I like that.
you
Yeah.
might have to put that on a t-shirt.
I like
I'm
you know?
saying, we're having a great time. Thank you for having us
Yeah, no,
in your
thanks for being
house.
here, man.
Thank you.
I just
Triple
want
H.
to run down and say, hey, hey.
You guys know this guy, right?
Just a little run in.
I mean, damn.
Upstairs.
What was
Just
that?
a little
what was I
run-in.
talking about?
I forget, but
Some
about your ankle. You were telling
Yeah, the boot.
Medical didn't know that you don't.
Well, now I fear that now my boss knows.
That was crazy timing on your part.
I fear I was just exposed. But we're fine because at the end of the day, I'm an entertainer.
Right.
Do you know what I
And
mean?
you do that very well.
So I like to be called into work even if I don't have to sweat. It's actually the best part of my job. So.
Unfortunately, we're getting the wave that.
No, but like, ask me one more question.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
What we have.
Just one more,
Right.
and then we'll go. I promise.
Let's ask Chelsea Green our bar fight.
Okay, all right. You're in a bar.
Yes.
Mimosas with the ladies,
Just,
having
you know,
a good time.
having a good time.
Love that.
And there's 50 haters in this bar.
And there
They-
always is.
They don't
Right.
like Canada.
Yeah, right. They're
First of all, the audacity.
yeah,
The
they're
audacity
disrespecting
during
the North.
Olympic season.
Right?
Yes. So I
Okay.
need Chelsea Green,
Yeah.
the matriarch of the Maple, to
Yeah.
pick a team of 4 other WWE superstars to make sure
get home.
you're making it home to the North.
Okay.
And by the way, it doesn't have to be current. You can pick women
All
of
time.
any era, all time, to make sure you get back.
I love that. Okay, then
We love you.
I immediately my brain shifts to we're doing Medusa / Alundra
Well, I
Blaze.
mean, that makes sense.
On the best of days, she scares me. Okay, so definitely she would whoop ass. Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
First of all, she has everyone's backs, but also if she's not going to actually hurt you physically, she will definitely verbally assault you, and I love that.
We've seen her do it.
And am I included in the 4?
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's you and four. Yeah.
So
It's
I-
you and
oh,
4
and
other
me.
people.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I would pick Maxine because she's my ride or die. However, she's never been in a bar fight. We've spoken about this.
Okay.
So I'm not going with
You might
her.
not want her.
Right.
No,
She's
no.
driving.
Yeah, I'm not going with her. So maybe I'll pick Lash just because stature.
Stature.
Physically, I think she'll scare people away. And then I need someone like little and scrappy. Like maybe I would pick like a Tori Wilson or a Sable or someone that I actually think might be like a hair pulling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I could use some of that.
We're staying in Canada. There's Trish. There's Natty.
No.
Canadians.
Canadians are far too nice. We are not picking Canadians. Like, as much as I would love to, no, they're sitting with Maxine drinking the
Yeah, because
mimosa.
we got to make sure she gets to the car.
Right.
Yeah. So
Just-
I've picked, and it could be. I think we'll go Tori
All
Wilson.
right, shout out to Tori.
Just like we got to make sure you get to the car, we got to make sure you get to your next appointment here. Yeah. Unfortunately, we need you to come on the show. We get a proper interview. But for now, it's the great Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green. Keeping the ball rolling here at the No Contest Wrestling Podcast. We are joined by the egotistical one himself, Captain Canada. That's right. Ethan Page is in the building.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to
Good
the
to see you
pod.
again.
Like a prophecy, I said I would be interviewed by you guys in person. And here we are, which I'm actually very happy that we did it so quickly, because one thing I noticed about you guys was the moment my interview came out, you decided to overshadow it by interviewing John Cena so quickly after.
But we couldn't say no. He asked.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. You know what? I didn't ask you guys, so he asked you. I get it.
You know, and otherwise we would have not done it.
Well, you wouldn't have asked him.
Yeah. We wouldn't have put
Okay.
in a request. No.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
But overshadow you? Never.
Never, bro.
How can it even be possible? Look at this title.
I believe you because you completely ripped off my glasses, and you're
How-
clearly a fan. So
How dare you, sir?
I 100%.
There's a difference, though. You probably paid it within like 3 figures for your glasses, and I paid like $12 on Amazon.
I don't kiss and tell.
By the way,
Come on, you look good though.
dude,
It's a good look.
Coming from you, that means
It's a
a
good
lot.
look. That's the last one, by the way. We did a fist bump. Now we got.
Okay, this is it.
That's it.
I'm gonna hold on for an extra
crazy.
second.
Yeah.
Okay, got
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, got it.
all right. So we're here. We're here to sell some video games,
Yeah,
man.
man.
What did you, first of
Were
all?
you gonna cut?
No.
Not that we know of.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
I
Sorry,
mean, there
let me
really
just close it.
should be like a little bit of a no contest segment in these 2K games, but we'll get there. Some other.
That might be something to shoot for.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. But
Well, so hold on. Since they're not giving you any crumbs on the sales, let me give you like an exclusive that I'm gonna get yelled at by 2K for telling you because no one knows this or not.
Okay.
I did some voiceover work for this video game, and you're gonna hear my voice in the game as a part of one of the. I'm not a dork. I don't know how this thing works. It's like some story mode, or I have no clue. But I'm definitely going to be in the game. It's very exciting. I was very happy that I got to do it, and no one knows because the game's not out yet, so I spoiled it.
So this is an NCW exclusive?
Yeah. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this. Are we live?
no,
not really, but-
But
Don't edit it out. I don't care. Yeah.
So we get exclusives. Is what
Yeah.
we do. That's kind of our thing.
Because you don't get a cut of the sales that you're trying to make. But the exclusive's good enough. You get clickbait, right? You get
Yeah,
some
we're
content.
definitely putting it online.
and we
This
get a
is-
free code.
Uh-huh. Wait, you do?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know that for a fact.
I
We
get a
kinda-
copy for free. I'm gonna let y'all know
He's
right
a TV.
I don't get a free. I don't
He's
get
an
a free
actor.
code.
I'm not. So I don't
Yeah,
get it,
yeah,
you
bro.
know. I got in the building for free. That was all I got.
That's good for you.
I mean, it don't.
now.
suck.
And the Uber.
That's true. I didn't pay for that.
Yeah.
Oh, they treat you guys good. You
Yeah,
complain
you
too
see-
much about not getting a cut. They treat you guys very good. Well, yes, this is an exclusive, and it is honest as hell. They recorded my voice. You'll hear it in the game as like a step up for me. I was very happy because last year I was in the game, but they obviously wanted to be Ethan Page should be more in the game this year. I'm very happy about that.
That makes sense to
Well,
me.
it's just the charisma that you bring. Obviously, we're fans. We're still working on our independent card.
Yeah.
You know,
You should.
Which you
And-
said you will be a part of.
I will consult.
I'm
Pro
dude,
bono.
We're so down.
That's on the arm right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For free.
Yeah.
$3.99.
I didn't say free. That's a bad word.
That's
I said pro bono.
Okay, that does sound smarter. You're right.
Well, yeah, it's also, I'm not trying to whore myself out, you know what I mean?
I got you.
Pro
Because other
bono.
people will ask.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
Speaking of wearing you out, pause. Miles Bourne, all right, on Tuesday. It's causing you to have a cane out here. when is our get back?
Yeah.
We cannot have Miles Bourne going around acting like he took out the egotistical.
I'd like to talk about that.
Please.
All right, let's do it.
Because there's a couple of reasons that it upsets me. But also, I would like to bring up the fact that I have done this to other wrestlers for the last 2 years, or at least something relatively close to what Miles did to me. My issue with that is I'm still here.
Right.
I'm doing my job. Miles Bourne tried to cost the WWE an opportunity to have Ethan Page out here today promoting WWE 2K. All I have done is take out talent that doesn't sell any tickets for the company or do anything of note for the company. And I would like to add that when I have taken this talent out, they weren't able to do their job. They were out. So, Miles, you didn't really do your job because I'm still here. I'm promoting WWE 2K. I'm on the No Contest podcast. And now what?
Yeah, well,
Did it work? No. It clearly did not work, and I will be ready for our match for my North American Championship this coming Tuesday, where I will break the record for longest reigning champion in the history of the company, which I've already broken the record for most championship defenses in one reign, 12. No one's done it before. 11 was the highest number, just shattered it last Tuesday.
Make them the logo.
Come
These
on
are
now.
these are real milestones.
And the
here.
thing
Yes,
is,
very,
it's just-
very, very real.
It's not, you're not being cocky or conceited. You're
It's
convinced.
factual.
You're just convinced.
It's factual.
And you're dropping data. Well, that's what we learned from John Cena. It's all
Yeah.
about data.
Yeah.
And that's,
It's hard stats.
there you go. What you going to
Yeah.
say?
Right, so, I mean, when you got, I mean, there should be some sort of repercussions for trying to take out
I disagree.
your opponent.
I disagree.
Okay.
Because there's been none to me.
Oh, I mean,
I broke Javon's jaw.
You
Yeah.
did.
Broke Cedric Alexander's fingers. I broke Dante Chen's ankle.
That was wrong.
wow.
I fractured Ricky Saint's esophagus. Pause. That was your joke. I'm just trying to, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome
Yeah,
to the show.
listen, I'm catering to my audience here. So I've done dastardly, and
I've seen it.
I've only been rewarded. So all I'm gonna say to Miles is just do it better next time. Like if you're gonna do it, do it. So
You
yeah.
don't even seem mad about the fact that he tried to take you out. Either.
How could someone be mad? It's like imagine robbing a store once a week and then all of a sudden someone breaks into your car. That's called karma. I knew someone was gonna come get me one of these days. Just turned out I told the guy to do it and he ended up doing it to me. Not the wisest thing I've done in my career,
So
but
essentially, you took yourself out then, kind of.
you know what? I like the way you think. Yes, I did take. I said I wouldn't do that again.
Damn, I know.
it.
Whoa.
That was.
No, you know what? You earned it. You're right.
Thank you.
And I just realized you were in a Razor Ramon t-shirt, so
Hey,
I'll let
yo.
it slide. Yeah, I definitely did take myself out. I think I give too much advice at the Performance Center, maybe.
That could be
You see,
it, right?
and that troubles me because my next question was: there's the tryouts are happening.
Yeah.
Tryouts are going down.
Right now,
There's
yeah.
about to be a lot of fresh faces,
Yeah.
hopefully popping up around the NXT locker room. You have had your fair share of wrestling in your life.
Yeah.
Is there something some bit of advice that you can give the up and coming tryouts that you wish you would have known, or something that they should expect that maybe was on the back of your mind going in?
Yeah, you know what? If you are trying, which camera do you guys want me to talk to? This one here? Okay. If you are trying out for the WWE right now, I would like you to take this information to heart. Ethan Page was never once in his entire life living on Earth been offered a tryout for the WWE. I am currently, can't believe I just touched this mic with my chin, I am currently the best professional wrestler under contract with the WWE, not just NXT. The entire company. There's not a single wrestler alive better than me today. And you get to try out for WWE, and I never have. So please, show me and the entire world why you, out of anyone else, deserve to be here more than me.
That's so.
Bars.
I mean,
I think after seeing
Prove
that,
it. This is their chance. I was never given the chance.
I think after seeing this, a lot of people might not show up to the tryout because they can't live up to that,
I mean, if you're thinking like that, you better not.
right? So one thing before we got to let you go, well, we got to let you go.
Yeah. They
But
did the thing behind the
You did
camera.
the thing.
Yeah.
So appreciate you.
Of course.
You know, that was a great interview we had with you, and hopefully, you know, we get you again for another longer set.
Yeah, I hope people check out the first interview we did together, guys. It
was really great. Yeah,
I genuinely enjoyed it, and I got in trouble from my wife. She said that I showed my true self too much. So I wanted to give you guys a credit because you brought something out of me that I wasn't willing to give to other people, which is a testament to how good you guys are at your job. And I'd also like to point out that Dave LaGreca told me that he would give me the best interview today, and he was wrong.
Bro, what a liar.
Well, and I
David
think
Griffin
also
is.
that's about being humble. We would never tell you that. We would just do it and then let you draw your own conclusion, which you did.
I did, and I only did because he told me it would be better, and I want him to know that he's wrong.
Sorry. No contest wrestling. We the shit.
Yeah, that's right. No contest is feuding with Busted Open.
Absolutely.
So have fun with that.
The egotistical one, Ethan Page, bro. Always welcome here.
Got 3 raps. Got 3 of these. We're done. Don't worry.
Fans of No Contest Wrestling Podcast, you've seen her here before. She's back again. The queen of the wacky inflatable arm flailing tube, man, Bayley. Is in the building. Good to see
Thank you. I'm happy to be back.
We're
Appreciate
happy
it.
to have you.
Yeah.
We got to get you like in a formal setting. We keep getting you at these video games.
Yeah.
You know, so we only have short amount
Aggie's
of time.
right there. We'll talk to Aggie about it. All right.
All right.
Set it up.
No
Where you
doubt.
guys set up in LA or
Yeah,
what?
we're
Okay.
right
Easy.
behind the airport too.
Easy.
So easy
Let's
peasy.
do it.
All right, first, we gotta congratulate you on the success of Lodestone and just the idea of it. It's somebody wanting to pay it forward, and that is much needed in all venues of entertainment, and especially in sports entertainment. So we want to just congratulate and tip our cap to you
Thank
for that.
you.
How does it feel?
Oh, well, I'm still like trying to figure out how to grow it in the right way. You know, like I feel like the first few steps are a little scary. Like I don't want to take the wrong step because I definitely want it to grow. I'm going to be doing something in Vegas coming up soon. I haven't made any announcements yet or when the day is or anything like that. But man, I can't even explain. It's like, it was bigger than I ever imagined it would be. Like what I really wanted was to help these indie girls out. Didn't want them to pay anything aside from coming out because I know on the independents, you know, there's not a lot of money there, you know. It's a lot of doing stuff for yourself and paying for things yourself just to get your name out there. So I wanted to like help them out in that way, but mainly just building a community and having girls that like, on the indies, it's hard to meet girls or mentors that, you know, really have the best interests at heart for you, and like seeing their bond is just so beautiful. Like we have a group chat and we talk all the, like they message each other all the time. All the girls are sending matches, you know, and or like promos like, hey, can you guys let me know what you think of this? And like it's just it's a beautiful little community that, you know, there's 23 of us together, and I'm so excited to see it grow.
Well, I mean, friend of the show, Nikki Blackheart, you know, we saw her taking the internet by storm, and we got her onto the pod, you know, just to
awesome.
try to help push her. So if there's anything, you know, you got an event for Lodestone, you need us down there to help push some people, we definitely be
that would be awesome. That I'm gonna hold you to
Absolutely.
that. Yeah,
So
for sure.
Understand that, like, what the women who came to the camp, right? Understand what they took from this camp, but like, what did you get out of this?
Oh man, I really, to me, it's like I've been in WWE for 13 years now, and I've done so much, but like I feel like I still have so much more to do, more things I want to accomplish, and I have still so much passion for this. But I don't always have control over that, you know? I don't write the shows. I don't put myself in these matches. So like sometimes it's hard to feel like purposeful, you know? Is that a word? Purposeful? Yeah, it's hard to feel like I'm being useful, you know? Like I kind of feel like I'm just here stealing money, you know? Like I want it, so I needed to feel like I was doing something. And that Lodestone's kind of helped me in that, where like I'm still so passionate, I want to help, and this kind of fed my talked to Chad Gable about this, but like fed my childlike wonder, you know, where it's like that's still like that's like kid Bayley in me, that's just like, oh, I want to wrestle and I want to be around people who love it and that feel the same way, because you know when you're at a certain level, it's not so like it's business, you know. But when you come to a place like Lodestone, it felt very much like just hanging out with your friends and doing something that you love, and everybody getting better. Cena came for 8 hours.
That's wild.
He hung out for 8 hours and was just like I got 1% better today because you allowed me in the room and to learn from them and just to have a conversation. I was like, well, we got 10,000% better by just having you there, you know? So, yeah, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just, I'm very grateful that I was able to do that for them and that they were all willing to travel and leave their lives for 4 days to learn from me, which is mind-blowing. They didn't even know who was going to show up or how many girls were going to be there or that John Cena was going to be there and watch them wrestle. So I feel very grateful that they wanted to be a part of it.
Where'd that name come from?
Funny enough, it came from, we have, concussion meetings at work.
Nice.
Protocol, we got to learn this stuff.
Yeah.
And, one of the doctors just started talking about a lodestone rock, like an actual stone, and how it's naturally magnetic. It represents grounding and manifestation towards wealth and health and success and all that stuff. And I I'm a little bit into stones, and I'll go shopping for some crystals, but that just really naturally magnetic really stuck with me. And I feel like that's us as people, if we're just naturally magnetic, what we want gravitates towards us. If we just put out the energy that we want, if I want to be a pro wrestler and I want to get noticed and I want to be the top, I got to act like it. I got to put that out there. I can't just say I'm never going to make it. You got to put that out there, that energy, and it's going to come back to you. Things are going to attract, and it does, because it's happened to me before. So that's a little deep for the answer, but it literally came from the lodestone rock just means to naturally attract, and that's what I want for all those girls. I want all their successes and all their wishes and all their dreams just to come to them.
That's amazing.
Shout out to Amethyst, by the way.
Yeah. That's my mom's favorite.
Yeah, that's me in February all day. But yeah, TJ, can I take a creative liberty right here?
Oh, I love this.
All right,
let me sit back.
Yeah, I need a creative liberty right here. I'm suggesting, because I am a gamer, all right, and I know 2K like the back of my hand.
That's his life.
And I know that there's story modes and things like that, and you can pick a male or female superstar. I am suggesting for 2K27, on the female side of the story mode, they need to visit Lodestone in the beginning of their career.
Good. Yeah.
Come on, dog.
That's a creative liberty.
That's a creative liberty.
Give me
I got
so we didn't get much.
Put it in there. Put it in the game.
Put it in there.
You heard it? That's not a game.
Let's get some Nikki Blackheart in there. Let's get some hyperactive up in there.
Man. We need your female, your creative female character should visit Lodestone in the beginning of her.
Oh, and that's how they
Wow.
build up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's there.
I'm nice out here.
Why aren't you working for 2K right now?
Come on now.
My goodness.
Now, your partner in crime right now,
Yeah.
Ira, our
Yep.
favorite neighborhood bird person. Yeah, talk about what it's like to be working with her. We've seen her growth ever since that Money in the Bank, where it just seemed like she was a part of those show stealers, and then she got yoked.
Oh, she's
got
so
yoked.
jacked and so annoying.
Ball of
Freaking
muscle,
CrossFitter. I know. I give her a hug and say, I'm like, damn it.
Yeah,
I gotta get,
stop.
making me work out more.
Yeah, but the yoked bird person.
The yoked bird. She is incredible. We kind of just got thrown into this tag team last year before Mania, and I was like, this is weird. I don't know this girl. Genuinely, why are we doing this? And then we hung out one night, and I was like, oh, she's amazing. She's hilarious. She's a sweet person, and she loves wrestling on a different level, weirdly, like I do. So that was just natural. But I've told her this last year, I don't think I would have gotten through this last year as positively as I have without her. Because it's kind of she's so new to the roster still, where she's still fresh, doughy-eyed, don't give up, man. And I'm still it's freaking hard sometimes. I got beat up and taken off WrestleMania, all right? I'm allowed to be mad. And she's like, it's okay. I feel like I needed her to really keep pushing me in times that I'm just this old lady that I'm I've been through this, it'll be okay though. She's like, no, we're gonna fight and we're gonna get better. And I'm kind of that for her too, where she's, I want to bring out the true Lyra, who she really is, the one that I know, the one that the locker room knows, which is just gonna make her a million times better. She's so much more than what she is in the ring.
It's just something I just wanted to get out from you one last time. The tryouts are happening. You got the new stars coming in. I've seen you speak about how you've seen you've had confusion about people leaving early sometimes, not really having the same kind of traditions. What are some things that you think that the new school coming in should be aware of, and traditions you would like to see continue?
Man, I got really made fun of for that staying till the end of the show thing by my own locker room, but it's cool. It's funny. I don't know how to answer that, because I feel that, just do what you feel, I guess. It's all about being professional. It's not so much like the respect or, this is how we do it in wrestling. I feel like it just comes down to being professional. You work a job. If you work a 9 to 5, you're there till 5. You can't just be like, I think my work's done. Like, I'm just going to take off, like we work one day, like come stay and watch the show. It's fun. Your friends are wrestling, it's, I think it's just professionalism. And, if you got places to be, I get it. If you got a long drive, I get it. But I just, as long as people are willing to learn, and they're asking the right questions and they're working hard, it really shows. I really feel like the cream rises to the top around here. So, I don't want to get too into it. Wipe your feet before you get in the ring. Wipe your freaking feet.
From that day years ago, we talked about this last time I saw you. You don't remember, but from that time years ago, I saw you in the bowels of the Staples Center before you even made your debut. And to today, you're one of our favorites, and we honestly feel like you're one of the most underappreciated wrestlers, male or female, in this game. So we hope that by the end of this year, you finally get the props that we think you deserve.
Thanks. That's all I need. That's all I need. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Bayley, for your time and everything that you do. Yes, ma'am. The No Contest Wrestling Podcast. Fans of the No Contest Wrestling Podcast, you know how important this lady is to us if you've seen this show.
You watch one episode, you know.
Yeah, please welcome to the pod the genius of the sky herself, Iyo Sky.
Yay! Nice to meet you guys. Yay!
So I got to start off telling you, I went on Family Feud. Have you seen Family Feud, the game? Where two sets of families or people that work together. It's a game show.
Okay.
So I got introduced by Steve Harvey, and when he came to me,
Oh.
I did this on TV.
Oh, nice. Please keep going.
Oh,
Keep doing it.
It's my emote, I like to call it.
Yeah, you should do it.
Iyo, we love you on the show. Anytime you have any type of victory, we celebrate it. Anytime anybody hurts you, we get upset.
I tend to want to fight that person.
We get upset.
Punch them.
When did you get bit by the wrestling bug? When did you fall in love with wrestling?
So actually, very interesting because I started watching wrestling after I became a wrestler.
Wow.
Yes, because my older sister invited me to a wrestling dojo, where is a place of practicing the wrestling, and then I was just looking practice about the hobby or like exercise-ish, something like that. And actually, we've been there. I just started rolling or back roll flipping, something, those type of training. And then the owner of dojo told us, oh, you guys gonna debut next month.
Wow.
As a wrestler. And I was 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
As a high school student. I was high school student. I was graduated high school.
Okay.
But so, and then I just 16 years old. Okay. Oh yeah. And then I didn't think anything. I didn't think about this. Okay. Just I say yes. And then next month we become a wrestler.
Right.
At that time, I even didn't know. Put shoulder on the mat. Count 1, 2, 3.
You didn't know this.
Become loose. I didn't know that. At my debut match. So that is crazy. But I'm still a wrestler.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so.
Not just a wrestler.
Yeah.
The greatest.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so life is very interesting. Life is crazy. But yeah, I'm here as a Iyo Sky.
Right.
That's all.
You're 16.
Yeah.
What did your parents think?
Oh, yeah. My mother says, oh,
yeah, that's interesting. Keep doing like have fun, something like that. But we were so much scared to tell to my father, so we were keep secret, become a wrestler.
So he didn't know.
He didn't know. We were like coming out to my father 3 years later or 4 years later, something.
Wait. He didn't know for 3-4 years?
No.
What did he
Because
think?
we were not famous, because we were not so famous in Japan at that time, because I was 16 years old, 17 years old. Still, I was a student as well, so that's why he didn't realize that I was doing those things. So,
Did you still live at home? Were you living with your parents?
So he was no, not together. So
Okay,
that's why.
so he didn't know, because I've been wondering where you been for the
Yeah,
last
so
2
that's
hours.
why. Yeah, because my mother and the father was divorced. So, but we were keep in touch. So, but we didn't tell him what we doing. So interesting.
So from there now, if you are one of the greatest of all time, like and a lot of people call you the best in the world. And so how does that feel, and how does your family look at it? Like what's it feel to have that type of love from everyone?
So I'm so much grateful to I can being a wrestler, I can being a WWE superstar, because my nickname is Genius of the Sky.
Yeah.
But actually, I don't think I am a genius, because I'm not so tall. I don't have nice gowns. And, I feel like I'm so much normal person, because also I cannot speak English well. I'm still studying. And so I'm just have a passion. I always doing my best as much as possible. That is build up to become I am a superstar.
Yeah.
So, I'm calling myself genius, but I want to tell you guys, if you think about yourself, you are not special. You can keep going. You will keep going. You will doing your best, and you will become something special.
Yes.
So just believe in themselves.
Yes, believe in yourself as much as possible, and do your best every single day.
There you go. That's advice from the GOAT, right?
Yeah, dude. Now, when you are on top of a cage and you put a trash can on your head,
I get nervous.
I get scared. I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm like, I literally say a prayer. I'm like, please, Lord God, if you're listening, please don't let her fall off this cage backwards.
That was crazy ideas. I thought that idea just pop up in my head, and maybe I can do that, because I have no fear. But actually, I tried to do that move first time. I started scared because I was completely blind, and I didn't realize that by myself. And, oh my gosh, I'm so scared right now. Oh my, what should I do? And anyway, I have to jump off from here, and boom, that's all. So, and that was so scared at first time I did. But second time, third time, I could enjoy it. Now I'm enjoying it with my trash can move. So
everyone's enjoying,
yeah.
But it's a pleasure. We've wanted to have you on this pod since we started. We'd love to have you for a longer run.
I would love to speak forever. Please have me next time soon.
The door is open.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, you're
me
family
too.
now, right? So I'm going to tell you where we keep the key.
Yeah.
You can let yourself in whenever you want.
Yes, please.
Raid the fridge. You know,
Yes.
put your feet on the couch, whatever you want.
Yes,
Our
please.
house is your house.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
I would
It's
love
been
to
a
have
pleasure.
it.
We will get a part 2 one of these upcoming days. But ladies and gentlemen, the genius of the sky, Iyo Sky, thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
everything
much.
you do.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Yeah.
Hello, friends. We back again. And you know
Like
we had
we
to
never
bring,
left.
yeah, like we never left. And we are here with the very first guest of the No Contest Wrestling Podcast. We just saw him, but you got to have more of CM Coverman Punk. What's going on, man?
And you guys have come a long way, you know, from filming on a Google phone to now you guys got a like a Spike Lee double dolly shot going on. Like, this is impressive.
It's not a game anymore.
Good for you
man.
guys.
And we got the
and
big
it's because
room.
of you. You know what I'm saying? You put us on
It's
the
nothing
map.
to do with me.
Someone
but
the other day,
but go on.
we interviewed John Cena.
Yeah.
And someone's like, you got the big fish. And I was like, well, we kind of started off with the big fish. Like, come on now.
I mean, getting seen is a big deal. Like, this is
Oh,
busy.
for
He's
sure.
a busy dude.
But I'm not going to have them disrespect the fact that episode number 1 was that guy.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I mean, you guys have had some shit guests too. You know, let's.
Like who?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
we
Ethan
love the
Page
Drew
was here earlier.
McIntyre
We know
shots.
Who?
Ethan Page was here earlier. You said, yeah, see, that's
that?
what I'm saying. And Drew McIntyre was also.
Oh, I'm sure that was riveting. You guys who's in charge of subtitles here?
Oh, wow. My
Yeah.
goodness.
All right.
All right, man.
There's a love that they have, you know.
Coverman.
No.
No.
The Coverman.
Yeah.
You know, seeing you.
It's cool.
Reminds me of the WWE 13 back in the day.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Be back on the cover.
I feel great. Like, it really is an honor, honestly. You know, 2 times. First time felt like a big fight. This time feels like, you know, the office is recognized that, oh yeah, you're the man. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that to me that means something. It resonates, I think.
Now, not only is it a special occasion with you on the cover, but Elimination Chamber coming up.
Yeah.
United Center.
Hometown.
How sick is that to be the return into the United Center? For
I mean, it's going to be real sick. You know, everybody's talking about Mania. Everybody's talking about Roman, and I look at it like there's no Sunday for me post Elimination Chamber because I'm going all out. You know, I don't know if I'm ever going to get to wrestle in the United Center ever again after this. So I'm going to give my people a show. You know.
Don't say shit
why
like
would
that.
you
What was
say
that, dude?
That's everybody telling me
my
that
God.
I'm jeopardizing the biggest match of my life, and I'm like, no, the biggest match of my life is the next one.
Nice.
And before I get to Roman, I got Finn in the house that was built for Michael Jordan. MJ, thank you for letting me rent a room in your house. You know, a lot of amazing sports history in that building. And I'm not just talking about, you know, Bulls and Blackhawks. I'm talking about Brett Owen in a cage. That stupid blue cage. And they put on a masterpiece, a magnificent contest, you know. So I'm following in those footsteps. Those are big shoes to fill.
What, if anything, worries you about Finn Balor?
Finn Balor?
Finn Balor.
To get to where we are at this level, like you got to be somebody. You got to be an all-star, first ballot Hall of Famer, and you know Finn has been that. If I'm worried about anything, it's that damn stomp.
Yeah.
Because that sucks. Wow, does that suck?
A move you hate taking?
I hate it.
Yeah. I have it written down. I was gonna ask you, you know, number one, a move you hate taking. What's a move you hate taking? And then number 2, how do you even prepare for the coup de grace? What's the?
I mean,
there's no tucking your chin.
I will have to do my best to channel Harley Race and just be like, I'll move. You know what I mean? Like that's how you prepare for it. Just get the hell out of the way.
So what's besides that? What's another move that Punk does not look forward to taking?
I mean, they all stink. You
This
know,
is
like
we're getting this a lot.
Yeah, I'm not because I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't, on the flip side of that, be able to be like, you know what move I love taking? You know what I mean? Those new tables of ours are
the Slim Jim joints.
No, not the slim, not the composite tables.
Oh, the
although those will cut you to ribbons.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like it's not wood anymore. It's like this pressed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Like
old tables
a
used to
little
be
bit below
wood.
cork.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you just going through them. These things, like I don't know. It's like they're made of asbestos or something like that. Like it's
They might be.
that's
the
asbestos.
commentators' tables.
Oh,
yeah, those are
They
sturdy.
seem a
They're
little
pretty.
hard.
They're pretty rotten.
Yeah.
They're pretty rotten.
I mean, they took out Braun Breaker just from him, like, lifting
Man,
it over.
lifted up, got a hernia. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Rest in peace.
Here's a question. We talked about Finn Balor.
Yep.
What if, and you're meeting him at the Elimination Chamber, what if you're not meeting Finn Balor? What if...
What planet are you from?
What if you're meeting the Demon?
Oh, I see where you went there. I mean,
You're like, what?
no.
Yeah, what if the Demon shows up instead?
That's cool because I'm a demon without having to wear a costume, you know, and I'm in Chicago. Like,
hard to beat you there.
If anybody's gonna be a demon that night, it's gonna be me.
There you go.
I got some bad news for you, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Are we talking about Lakers record? Or what are we doing?
No, relax, bro. How the Bulls doing? But like, dude, peep game. Like, your record has been broken here.
Oh, what's which one?
Yeah,
With us.
Yeah. So Oba Femi now has been on the show 4 times.
Wow.
Yeah, you came in, you tied it up in when we were in San Francisco, and we thought you were gonna come in and break it today, but Oba's been on 4 times, and then John beat your 2-hour episode. We need you to crush this, dude.
I mean, you want to do 3 right now? I got a flight to catch. You know. I got business elsewhere. It's a real busy schedule they got me on.
Well, I mean,
Dude,
that's
you're the champ.
Dude,
Come on, bro.
I am not complaining. Like, legitimately, like I love it. I love telling people my schedule and just having them look at me.
Could you share with us what you got going on?
Yesterday my day started at 7:30 in the morning. PT. At 10:30, hair and makeup to go to the Intuit Dome Clippers facility. Myself and Nick Khan. Yeah,
Okay.
we talked to the Clippers for a little bit about the business of basketball. I got to watch them.
That was a short
I got to
combo.
watch them practice. Hung out with Steve Ballmer a little bit.
Okay.
That was interesting. Interesting fact: the Clippers are number 2 in the league for ticket sales.
What, pricing?
No, Clippers sell out quite often. I mean,
Number 2.
Like, what, imaginary friends?
Better than the Lakers?
No, stop.
You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Stop it. No.
Number 2 in the league.
Yeah. Who told you that?
So
Steve
who's won? Was it maybe the Knicks?
it could be
You know?
the Garden. That makes
Ballmer? Well,
sense.
the joke in Los Angeles is that the Dome it might be called that, but you can't get anybody into it. Come on, man.
Guys, just
I mean, just because it's a joke doesn't mean it's true.
no, they're a
But
joke.
anyway, yeah. And then I cut back across town. I went home. I managed to go to the gym. Then I had a red eye to here. Got here at like 8:30 in the morning. Took a little nap in a hotel room. Showed up here. Been doing this all day. I'm flying to Chicago tomorrow to shoot the cold open for Elimination Chamber. I am doing some more appearances either Friday or Saturday. Today's Thursday.
yes.
Sunday to Atlanta TV. I'm on the jet back to New York. I got a whole bunch of press Tuesday morning. Fly back to Chicago Wednesday morning and afternoon, all press. Thursday and Friday before Elimination Chamber, doing more press, doing different things around the city, visiting boys and girls clubs, doing something with Paws where we rescued Larry from. Saturday's the
Rest in
Chamber.
peace, Wolf. Shout out,
Sunday is a quote unquote day off, but I got to travel to Indianapolis at some point. Monday we're in Indianapolis. Tuesday morning I will fly to Calgary to finish the movie that I've been on. And then I go right to Seattle for TV. And then right now, after Seattle, I don't know where I'm going to wind up being. So
It's hard being a champ.
Yeah,
It's-
We thank you for always making.
You know,
time
we
for
always
us.
joke like, "Oh yeah, the schedule is so much lighter now."
Yeah.
Like, and it isn't. It isn't. You know. So I look forward to getting maybe a couple, 2-3 days where I can disappear for a little bit, take a nap.
That's what's up.
Well, hope you get as many naps as you need. stop worrying about the Clippers. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk.
I'm not worried.
Always welcome home.
I'm not worried about the
Phil,
Clippers.
please, we cut.
They were great.
Everybody, thank you for staying with us on the No Contest Wrestling Podcast. But right now, we have, for the first time ever, the fearless one himself. Penta, welcome to the No Contest.
Thank you. I'm very happy with you guys. Thank you
for
having me. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here with you guys. And let's do it.
Let's hit him one time with it.
Yeah.
Settle.
Yes,
sir.
Man, you are.
You know who's got jealous right now? George Kittle just got jealous.
Right.
Yes,
George
sir,
Kittle.
of
George
course.
Kittle, bro. George Kittle, big fan
he
of
did
you.
the podcast for us about a month
Oh,
and a half
really?
ago. Yeah, he's
Wow.
you know,
He is
huge
amazing.
wrestling fan. He loves
He's
you.
amazing guy.
Told us that you got him a mask, a couple masks or something.
Yeah, a
so-
couple masks. One was the first like regular Penta mask,
Yeah.
and the second one was like San Francisco Penta mask.
Yeah, I saw you.
You know,
wearing-
it's like
wearing-
gold. It's a gold, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a Cowboys fan, so I didn't really like it, but I thought the mask was dope.
Come on, bro.
I'm a Rams fan.
Where do you live?
LA.
Dallas?
Yeah, I live in LA.
No problem. No problem. Nah, to be honest, I love the football.
Yeah.
Last time when I was to the Levi's Stadium, amazing, bro. Was when the
Niners.
San Francisco against
Didn't they lose to the Rams?
Chicago.
The Bears.
No.
The Bears,
Yeah,
the
the
Bears,
Bears,
Chicago
the Bears.
Bears.
Yes, okay.
Was the bro, amazing. I love that.
That's dope.
I love the stadium too.
It is pretty cool. You know,
Yeah,
I like
very
the
cool,
Niners, but yeah.
Go Rams. But so Penta,
Yes.
you know, we like to ask everybody this their first time on the pod. When did you get bit by the wrestling bug? When did you fall in love with wrestling?
Bro, to be honest, my first time when I meet the real wrestling or lucha libre in Mexico was when I was child, like 7 years old. My father taught me every Friday.
Yeah.
Like I remember very clear. We talk boss.
Yeah.
For hour and a half something for the small arena and the real hood.
Yeah.
You know the small arena and the real hood is special in Mexico, man.
Yeah.
So, but when for my first time to be there, when I saw everything, you know, the ring is like ugly ring and everything, like I wanna be of parts. I don't know how, but the lucha libre.
Yeah.
I don't know how. That's why I sell masks outside the arena, Mexico, like for I don't know 5-6 years.
You sold masks?
Yeah, of course, with my brother
Okay.
Ray Phoenix.
Yeah.
So everything about the lucha, I interesting.
Loved it.
You know. So when I growing up, you know, I start like training. Every Monday, I remember back in the days, beautiful moments. Every Monday, I bought the magazines, lucha.
Yeah.
Like 5 or 6 magazines.
Yeah.
Every Monday.
Just going through 'em.
Every Monday. I know everything about lucha and you know, no, it's like the same for in the present, like Instagram, Facebook, nothing. Just like magazine and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's it, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
So this was when I feel the love for the lucha.
Yeah.
You know, as every child in Mexico love lucha libre.
Yeah.
So, but in my case was different because just when I saw the wrestlers, I look everything. Oh, the boots. Oh, the mask. Oh, wow. How? You know, how small, the oil and the arm, everything. Everything.
Loved all of it.
Yes. That's why when I started training, in my mind always was, okay, in Mexico, we have like 1 million luchadors, right?
Yeah.
How can I be different?
Okay.
Right.
For example, I start with the makeup, with the contacts, the tooth, everything. So, oh no, maybe no. I boring. I try again. So, for example, my first gear, the Pentagon Junior, was like this, like you know, like,
long sleeve.
Yeah, long sleeve. Like I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I had tattoos, you know. I wanna be like bad guy. They build my character.
Yeah.
That's why I got this. I put more tattoos. So I start makeup. I start thinking outside the box. This is very important for Penta. When you start thinking outside the box, everything changes in your life.
Facts.
Right.
You know, for example, I have a one phrase. I love this phrase. Say, if you wanna get different results, you wanna do different things.
Okay.
Every day. No matter what.
Yeah.
Maybe small things.
Just change your ad.
But change every day something. The thing is you improve every day. In my case, something about Penta or something about the person. Because in my mind, always, Penta's here, the person needs to start the same level. Got it? Because when you allow the character is more than you, in my case, I think it's problem. Because, for example, when I am in Mexico in my home, I know Penta. I'm the regular person. I play with my daughter, with my other daughters. I play football or different things. You know, imagine, I come to my daughter's school. Hey! You put 10 with my daughter, please, because I am Penta. And cero miedo, pinche maestra. Hey, come on, relax, you know? So I learning to separate well what is Penta and what is the person.
Right.
But the most important thing, I prepared the person because Penta is Penta, right? Now I start prepare the person and the same level like Penta.
Yeah.
And this is my goal right now.
Gotcha. Who were your favorite wrestlers growing up? Who were your favorite luchadors?
Oh, Rey Mysterio, bro. I love Rey, Reycito. I love you. Rey Mysterio is my role model, basically, in this. For this reason, is when I say, I don't want to be the next Rey Mysterio. Yeah. No, Rey is Rey. Yeah. Rey Mysterio is the greatest all time for me. Yeah. Is my role model, is the legend. I love Rey, my respect for Rey. So I want to be the first Penta in WWE, you know, with my character, my energy. When, for example, in my entrance. You saw my entrance? You like my entrance? Bro,
I don't like your entrance.
I love my entrance.
Your entrance is dope.
For different things, because look great.
Yeah.
The first thing. The second one is 100% Triple H idea.
Yeah.
My entrance. And the third, when I feel in my back all this fire, bro.
You feel the heat.
Yeah, become crazy in that moment. I want to beat everyone there no matter what.
Right.
Basically. You know? For this, that's why when I do this, I am.
Okay,
it's like this.
Where did that like the fans just put their hands
bro.
Up, that just came.
And because the Penta work, the turnout and everything I do that in the ring is real.
Yeah.
I am. No try like the what is the word? Let me remember.
Not being fake.
Yeah, it's not fake, but because it's the real Penta. I feel like my body full energy. Like my reaction is like, you're done. Yes, you know, because it's like I am. I am real.
There's no pretending.
Yeah, no pretend. Yes, there's the word I'm looking for. No pretend and no nothing. You know, I am like that.
That's it.
And my purpose in the ring is when the people are in between the screen or in the building feel the same like Penta. Right. Penta is like happy, everyone needs happy.
Penta's cool.
Penta is mad, everyone is mad. You know what I mean? This is my purpose in the ring, bro. Because I learning the most important thing in this business or in this sport is the people feel same like you. When you growing that, you are in the different level, bro.
That's what's up.
And now you've taken all of that, everything from from selling masks to being in video games.
Yeah.
How's that feel to be in
bro,
a game, man?
To be honest with you guys, when my first time I saw in the video game, I feel so proud about me. This is the first thing because I come from the nothing, bro. In Mexico, it's very different. But at the same time, I think I need this process for the person I am right now. Because the process was hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard in Mexico.
You need to go through all of that.
Now, can I turn around back? Like, I know why. I know why I to be happen that for my present today. Yeah. When I saw the video game, it's like, bro, I know are like video gamer.
Yeah.
But now when I saw like,
how could you not love it?
Really? I am this guy?
Yeah.
Because it's very awesome, bro. Yeah. Everything, the entrance, the same moves, the turnout, everything like, wow, man. I'm very surprised, but I feel so proud too and thankful too with God because, it's very important for me. Now, God is my friend, bro.
Yeah.
Basically, like, somebody's like, hey, you believe in God? No. not believing in God. I thinking in God because He's with me, bro. Every day He's with me. Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, let's do it. You know.
He got you to this point.
Yeah, bro.
Where you're sitting here with us.
Yeah, I think this is the most important thing in this world, bro.
Man, absolutely. Having faith in not only yourself, but just having to be able to see it on your dreams come true. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah, this is the team, bro.
Yeah. Well, I know we got to wrap with you.
Yeah.
Which stinks, but we'd love to have you come on the podcast proper. Get a, just a real sit down with you. Whenever you have a chance to come hang with us.
Exactly, man. Yeah, I for example, Penta say always, every morning, for example, this is different to the character, but every morning when Penta wake up, it's like the first thing I do, thank God for everything. Yeah. For this, for tomorrow, for yesterday, no matter what, just I say thank you. No matter what happened, because he know everything in the place. You know? Yeah. So after that, okay, what is my turn? What is my work? Prepare it every day, gym, thinking different moves, think about my outfit for the next WrestleMania, for example. Yeah. Oh, I want a couple ideas, maybe one of these, everything, every day I was thinking, how can I improve Penta?
Be better.
Because Penta is different. That's me.
Yeah.
So I wanna, maybe Penta, for example, or red. Maybe yes, maybe no. Oh, but what if this? Every day I think it with myself. I speak with myself in my mind. Yeah. Everything about how can improve Penta.
Yeah. Well, every step of the way, you'll have us, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time, man.
No, thank you for having me, guys. It's my pleasure.
Can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, wherever you want.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Penta.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best in the world. CM Punk. But next, Penta, el cero.
How about that?
I mean, and that's how it's done.
How about
that's how it is, and that's how it's going to be.
Yo, we would like to thank everyone over at 2K for helping us with all of our guests here to promote WWE 2K26.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you to all of you guys for always supporting us. TJ, if you would, tell the people where to find us.
Well, you're going to want to see all this if you're listening to it. So you want to go to YouTube, you look up The Rich Eisen Show, and you're going to find all the videos from the day. When you're listening, you go to Spotify, ESPN, Apple Music, wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you're on Twitter, we're at There's No Contest. On Instagram, No Contest Wrestling Podcast. On TikTok, No Contest Wrestling Pod. You're going to want to watch this stuff.
On behalf of my podcast partner, make sure that you guys have a good day, but not too good. So who the hell do you think you are?
Bye, Miss Parker.